We welcome you to Little Falls, New York, where the Amsterdam Mohawks.
I think we're back. It looks like it. Yep.
Folks,
we're
once
back.
again, we apologize for
Back.
any technical difficulties as Jake Long is at a full count with one out. The payoff is fouled to the backside.
So this time it wasn't us again. Well, kind of was.
Well, it was
a
kind of
little bit
on
of
me.
us. No, it was a little bit of us. So you're not going to believe this, but as we start the stream, the computer that we use, the Mac, it's been plugged in the entire time. Tells me it's on 1%. Has a little bolt right there.
Here's the second payoff. And that's going to hit Jake Long. Long will take first base. Runners on second and first with one out.
So it shows me that it's charging, and then we click into it. It says it's not charging. So how is that possible? Then it died, and that's where we lost you folks. And then the hotspot wasn't connected when we went back live. What did McCrane do? He grounded out? Right?
He grounded out to second base on a fielder's choice play. That advanced Filippi from first to second. Filippi got on first with a leadoff
no,
single.
Then it can't be fielder's choice. Can't be fielder's choice.
The ground out?
If Filippi's at second, who got out then?
McCrane. McCrane grounded to second base. They could
So it's not a fielder's choice.
Oh, so it's just a ground out?
Yeah.
Okay. Our apologies on the scoring error as well, as Luke Costello is now up at the plate. Costello debuted last night for the Amsterdam Mohawks.
Not sure if they heard the lineup, so I'll run through it quickly. Filippi, McCrane, Long, Costello, Holcraft, Harriel, Young, Touchstone, the new kids, Perez and Buckner. And yes, those two new kids are going to be in the field as well.
Next pitch fouled back. Costello in his debut last night, he had a single, got hit by pitch, a fielder's choice RBI, a double, and then the game-winning walk, the walk-off walk to Mercy, the Oneonta Outlaws by a score of 14-4.
Say game-winning walk as if it's a walk-off, and, well, it technically is. Well, not really.
1-2 on the way. A little bit low, now 2-2 count. Runners on second and first. Filippi and Jake Long. Jake Long just getting hit by pitch. Costello working out of a 2-2. The next pitch down low, a full count. Second full count in a row that the Amsterdam Mohawks have faced.
So on the mound, probably didn't even hear us introduce him for Mohawk Valley. It's Walter Garrett. And right now he's pitched 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs. He's got a 286. That's where the opponents are hitting against him.
Payoff. High for ball 4. So the bases are loaded for the Mohawks with one out, and that's going to bring up Chris Holcraft, who's EHing tonight in the Mohawks' 10-man lineup.
Yeah, back-to-back walks. Not something you want to do right there. Audio quality problem detected. Are you sure about that? Yep, now it's gone. Are you sure about that? I beg to differ. So it'll be Holcraft, and Holcraft, he's 9 for 31 in his last 9 games, 1 for 4 last game.
Batting .323 with a .387 slugging percentage. For, my apologies, a .455 on base percentage.
And for all you fans at home, we have a new adapter, so that's why this camera should be a lot smoother than usual. It was a $100 piece, and we got it. And we were able to fix it for yesterday, and we're hoping that it works today as well. As we get a mound visit, rightfully so. Little control issue right now. No, Leo doesn't want to say the words yet, but it might come up very soon if this at-bat goes the length.
I'm going to calm myself with that reference for the foreseeable future. Only the catcher and pitching coach out, the infield not in yet.
Yep, just strategy talk, kind of calm him down right now. Very common right there. So we take a look at the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs. And, well, they have not been able to play their last 2 games. They were both postponed. And their last game was Sunday against Glens Falls. They lost 7-3. It was at home. And then the last 2 games they played against the Mohawks, they lost 20-0 and 10-3.
Next pitch outside. It's a 3-0 count for Holcraft with runners all on the bases. A RBI walk in potential. The Mohawks have had a lot of those the past few games.
Yeah, in the walk-off fashion.
Next pitch a strike. It's 3-1.
Yep, got to take that pitch.
He's got a swing at this next one. A 3-1 count with 1 out. No shift on the infield. And that's going to be a walk. That will drive in Luke Filippi for the first run of the game for the Amsterdam Mohawks.
I mean, the Amsterdam Mohawks, they're 9-0. They're seeking 10-0. Mohawk Valley, they're in 4th place. They're 3-4. This is not what you want to do playing a team like this. You don't want to give free passes on the base, and then on top of that, you don't want to walk in a run.
Mohawks have had their slew of that, especially in the last game. Last inning, to be exact. As Jaden Harriel steps up to the plate, fouls off the first pitch. Harriel, a solid season so far, batting .424 with a .515 slugging percentage, .525 on base percentage, 14 hits, 3 of them doubles, 14 RBIs on the year so far. Next pitch in the zone. 0-2 count for Jaden Harriel, the first pitcher's count we have seen since Luke Filippi stepped up to the plate, which, if the stream wasn't working, we apologize.
Yeah, really good bounce back right now for Garrett, but he's got to finish the job right here. Got to make sure you put Harriel aside.
And Harriel gets sent back home looking. First strikeout of the night for Walter Garrett. Now 2 away for Amsterdam. Base is still loaded.
Yeah, and if you're Garrett, that's exactly what you want to do. You have been lacking with control, and then you walk in a run, which is not good, but you get a pretty big strikeout there on 3 pitches to a really strong hitter in Harriel.
Speaking of really strong hitters, John Young Jr. steps up to the plate, had the 7th inning home run last night against Oneonta.
Yep, 1 for 3 with 2 walks. That 1-hit home run, right center.
Leads the team in home runs with 2, and he's only played 3 games so far. His first game being on Sunday night against Socrates, where he launched a grand slam on the first pitch he saw.
Yeah, and I know this field is deep, but I bet you know what? If he can really get a hold of one, I think he can hit it out. He's the only player at the moment that I think could really hit it, that 378 down the line. This is not a hitter's park. Not even close.
Coincidentally, your 2 home run calls were off John Young Jr.
Yep.
Grounded to second base. The throw over is in time, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run scored off 1 hit. Mohawks walked 2 times. We'll take you to the other side where the Diamond Dogs look to get the bats rolling. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Amsterdam Mohawks on ABN.
MCT Federal Credit Union is a member-owned financial cooperative serving all of Montgomery County, providing financial solutions since 1960. Their member experience is driven by innovation, technology, and reliable personalized service. MCT provides a comprehensive array of financial services, low-rate financing, and convenient e-services. To learn more, visit mct-fcu.org. Again, that's mct-fcu.org. The Amsterdam Mohawks like to thank our sponsors, 3 Rings Protection and Training Services. Owner Dwayne Potter is a licensed private investigator in the state of New York. He also provides armed and unarmed security officers to various businesses in upstate New York. To contact Dwayne for information, call 518-225-3283. That's 518-225-3283.
We welcome you back for the bottom of the first inning of the Mohawks and Diamond Dogs contest, their 3rd of the year. I mentioned that earlier, but the stream was down. As always, we apologize for any technical difficulties that we face along the way. And on the mound for the Mohawks, it will be Jack Kirshner, his 2nd appearance of the season.
Yep, 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Opponents are batting a nice 143 against him.
And leading off for the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs will be Edwin Sanchez. Sanchez, who's played in both corners of the outfield against the Mohawks, will make the start at left field today. And he'll be leading off for this Diamond Dogs lineup that has a couple of new faces. Matt, break it down.
Yep, we have Sanchez, then Jones and Calabretti, Kuzik, Hart, Olschlager, Hawk, Ramsey, and Sutera. And we'll get you in just a moment the Amsterdam Mohawks defensive alignments.
First pitch in the zone by Kirshner, 0-1 count.
So we have Long in left field, Filippi center, McCrane in right, Buckner at short, Young at second, Costello at first, Harriel at third, and behind the dish is Perez.
A lot of new faces for both teams tonight. The new faces for the Diamond Dogs are the DH Jones, the catcher Kuzik, and the shortstop Ramsey. Matt Sutera, the longtime shortstop for the Diamond Dogs these past few weeks, will make the start at second base. The 0-2. Send him back looking. Kirshner retires the first batter he sees on 3 pitches.
That's exactly what you want to do if you're Kirshner. Good pitch right there. Caught the zone, and you just want to keep it going right here.
And that'll bring up Tyler Jones, his first game with the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs, DHing tonight. First pitch low for ball 1. As I bring up Tyler Jones, he's from George Washington University, a freshman who usually plays third base.
Yeah, I cannot find the stats on him, so he might be a new kid.
2-0 count early for Jones.
You know where that roster went? Did that go? Do I have it? Is it in your pocket?
I sent you a few pictures of it.
I know. I kind of want the handheld. Did we put it in the bag? Let me check the bag.
The 2-0. Next pitch in the zone. First strike of the at-bat. Now a 2-1 count.
Look what I found. Handheld. So this will be useful. I'll just pass it along to you. And put it right in the middle of us. I'm sure it'll blow away. It's a little windy here tonight.
My scoreboard already blew away one time so far.
Did it actually?
It did, yeah. My scorebook.
It's a beautiful night, though, aside from the wind.
What a Thursday night for baseball in Little Falls, New York. 2-2. And Jones is going to get hit in his first at-bat as a Diamond Dog. He'll take first base. Diamond Dogs have a runner on early.
That's not what you want to do right there because Kirshner was absolutely dealing right now and got the first out via the backwards K. He was ahead in that count. And now he's got a runner on base with Calabretti, the third baseman, coming up to the plate. So Joey Calabretti from Seton Hall, we've seen him a couple times so far this year.
We did, batting 167 on the year with a 167 slugging percentage. 375 on base. First pitch takes a strike. 0-1.
Kuzik on deck. He's the new kid on the block as well, pretty sure.
He is.
J.P. Kuzik from Fairfield University is a junior. Written in at number 30. Literally penciled in.
Next pitch down low, 1-1. We have a couple players that we've seen multiple times that aren't in the lineup as of right now, those being Sean Stoney, who was the second baseman.
And pitcher.
And pitcher. John Calabrese, the outfielder.
Yep, last time Amsterdam came here, they won 10-3, and Stoney came in when it was 10-1 in the top of the 9th.
Next pitch inside the zone, 1-2. We also have Nico Soris, who's not in the lineup. He was the catcher for the previous 2 contests the Mohawks have played.
He had a pretty good arm, if I remember.
Was very solid defensively. You're right about that.
Yep.
The 1-2. Fouled over the backstop.
You could hear the wind in our mics. We have the little wind guard thingy, mabobber on the mics, but that just shows you how windy it is. Let me get my weatherman skills up here. And by that I mean go off whatever my phone says.
Some solid weatherman skills.
68 degrees, beautiful. 11 mile per hour winds, gusting to the right.
Send him back looking. Second strikeout for Kirshner. Second strikeout looking. And the Mohawks have 2 outs with a runner on.
Aside from the hit by pitch, Kirshner is cruising right now, and he looks fantastic. Back to the wind gust. You ready for the act? So it's 11 mile per hour winds. Guess what the actual gust is? 24.
Impressive. We see in center field the American flag is blowing towards the left, so the wind is blowing out. As J.P. Kuzik takes the first pitch, strike 0-1.
Yep, so here we go. Kuzik, pretty sure this is his debut, especially because his number was penciled in on our sheet.
For all the new guys, the 2, the 4, the 8 hitters, this is their debut game. High fly ball in the shallow right. John Young Jr. trickles back to make the catch, so the Mohawks leave a runner on base. Still lead 1-0 after a solid first inning by Kirshner. We'll take you back where the Mohawks go on offense the second time.
Farmers Insurance has spent 90 years putting customers first. Visit farmers.com to learn more. Come to Recovery Sports Grill, where Mohawks fans feel at home even when they're not in the ballpark, offering delicious food and drinks from burgers and beer to mocktails and desserts, and exclusive promotions and offers through our Hall of Fame Rewards program. Enjoy the fan and family environment where Recovery Sports Grill is proud to support local sports and always happy to host your family or team.
While the Mohawks shine on the diamonds shine bright at Northeastern Fine Jewelers. Come choose from a vast collection of products from all of your favorite brands, such as Omega, Cartier, Breitling, and more. Whether it's everyday jewelry or if you need something for that special day, we have you covered with our fashion and bridal assortments. Visit us in Albany, Schenectady, or Glens Falls to see what Northeastern can do for you.
When the Mohawks win, you also win at McDonald's. Whenever the Mohawks claim victory, take your game ticket to the McDonald's on Market Street in Amsterdam and receive a free small fry. You must have your ticket stub.
Welcome back to Little Falls, New York for the second inning of Thursday Night Baseball. Mohawks back up to the plate. Bray Touchstone DHing tonight after making 2 starts in a row at catcher.
Yep, 6 for his last 21 in his last 6 games. 1 for 3 yesterday. And a wave and a miss at that first one. So our apologies. We wish we can get you numbers and OPS and slugging and average and all these, but you can blame the Perfect Game website. They do not like when Amsterdam or other teams put 10 batters into the lineup, and it's screwed everything up. Parker Aikens apparently batted. No, he's a pitcher, but according to the website, he has an average. And I think he has a hit.
Touchstone with an 0-2 count. The pitch. A bit outside.
That was a good pitch right there and a really good take from Touchstone.
Touchstone had one of the 3 doubles in a row in the bottom of the 8th inning. Costello, Harriel, and finally Touchstone. Next pitch low for a 2-2 count.
I mean, talk about one inning could win you a game. How about literally? It literally won them the game.
That was
because
the
it ended the game.
Here's the 2-2. Grounder down the third base line. Calabretti fields it cleanly. The throw over is in time, 1 away.
Yeah, really nice play right there. And Touchstone was fast out of the box, but just a really nice play at third. You can see Touchstone digging as fast as he can, but just a really good play at third by Calabretti. And yes, I just got you a replay on an away game, and I'm going to try my best to keep that up for you guys.
Clutch, Matt. Very clutch. And that's going to bring up the debut at bat of Danny Perez, catcher out of Stetson University. First pitch he takes high, 1-0.
Well, according to my scorebook, I just put in Hart, who is on batting next for Mohawk Valley. I gave him the 5-3 putout, so that's not true. But yeah, Perez, really looking to see what he can do here. Both Perez and Buckner arrived today, and they get shoved in the lineup. And Griff wants to see what they can do. And everybody's given a fair shot here. Every new kid around the block that comes to Amsterdam, they're put into the lineup immediately.
Next pitch swinging, 2-1. Perez making his debut game, as I previously mentioned. But next up is Lucas Buckner.
Yep.
Out of Mississippi State, also making his debut game. He's starting at shortstop tonight. Pitch inside taken. So now a 2-2 count. The 2-2 on the way, and outside 3-2, a full count.
Good chance for Perez here, pardon me, to see what he can do. He's going to get a pitch to hit here, and let's see if he can put the barrel on the ball.
Payoff. And Perez gets sent back swinging in his first at-bat as a Mohawk. A 2 away for the Diamond Dogs. Quick 1-2 for Walter Garrett, and that's going to bring up Lucas Buckner at shortstop.
Yeah, very good at-bat right there. Unfortunately for Perez, he went down swinging, but worked the count full and saw a couple of tough pitches, and then obviously got fooled on that last one.
First pitch to Lucas Buckner is fouled to the Diamond Dogs dugout, 0-1.
Let me try and get this camera higher.
Should be really interesting to see how this bottom of the order does. It's pretty much all new and configured around. Touchstone batting in the 7th spot for the first time this season. He was batting 5th last night. Buckner already with a 1-1 count. Next pitch in the zone, a 1-2.
That's a really good pitch right there. Really good fastball.
Next pitch, hit high in the air to center field. And making the catch is Hart. So, a 1-2-3 inning for the Diamond Dogs. They retire the bottom of the Mohawks order. Let's see what Jack Kirshner can do when we come back on ABN.
Don't get caught in a pickle when a storm blows in from left field. An automatic standby generator from Adirondack Generators will keep the lights on, drinks cold, and the Mohawks game playing loud and clear. Adirondack Generators, where your service is our priority. Visit us at www.adirondackgenerators.com or call 518-224-1492. Altieri's Landscaping and Snow Plowing, LLC, is a full landscaping company providing full property maintenance services, lawn mowing, shrub removal, spring and fall cleanup, excavation, gravel driveway rehabs, and upgrades, along with design work. Altieri's also provides full snow plowing services come wintertime. Tim Altieri is a veteran of the Navy who started this business 1 year of being out of the service in 1994. Tim is passionate about the work he and his team do at Altieri's Landscaping. A family-owned small engine repair shop in the town of Amsterdam, Dot Skills Equipment and Repair works on any makes and models of lawn and garden equipment, plus snow blowers, generators, and chainsaws. They offer pickup and delivery. Call Got Skills at 518-848-2580. That's 518-848-2580.
We bring you into the bottom of the second, and if you haven't noticed, today is a groundbreaking day.
Yes.
Last broadcast, we were on radio. Today, we got the camera set up, and it should be running smoothly.
It's pretty good. It looks really, really solid. The camera's actually not glitching. If the glitch is coming, it's actually just because of the internet connection, not the camera. And we are working with our amazing owner, Brian Spagnola. We are going to get a hotspot from Verizon very shortly. We're going to talk about it tomorrow and see where we can go from there. And once we get that settled, YouTube does a great job of adapting to the megabytes per second that we give them. And as long as we can get it above, I think we're at 2 right now, or maybe even 1, if we can get it to around 3 or 4.
Lined into center field, and that's going to drop down by the wall for a base hit for Caden Hart. Hart rounding first. He'll be in second standing. So after 2 pitches, Caden Hart gets the first hit of the game for the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs, and that's going to be a leadoff double.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it right here. This ball was scorched off the bat. Remember, this field is really deep. He makes great contact right there. He's hustling right out of the box. He knows that there's no need to pimp or any of that fun stuff because, I mean, you can't hit a home run. It's just really hard to do in this park.
Speaking of a guy who's been hitting, Ian Olschlager steps up to the plate with a .381 average, leading the team. A .536 on-base percentage. 8 hits, 1 RBI on the year in the 6 hole for tonight's game. He was in the 7 hole on last contest, and in the contest prior, he was in the 5 hole, so he's been moving around the middle of the order.
Yeah, a little bit of command issue right there. Sorry, not command issue, pardon me. A little bit of some signals problems between Perez and Kirshner. Obviously, Kirshner, he's only thrown 2 innings this year, and then on top of that, Perez, brand new catcher, got to learn these signs immediately, and obviously now with the runner on second, got to make sure you're not tipping your pitches as well.
So a fresh count for Kirshner against Olschlager. First pitch in the zone, 0-1.
So here's the thing. So the camera quality should be good. The stream should be good. The only thing that's really bad is, so it's going to lag in and out a little bit, but also they're delayed by around 1 minute and 40 seconds. So that's the only outlier, I'd say. So don't check live stats. You'll get spoiled.
Next pitch, just a bit down low, a 1-1 count.
Oh, I love this. We are right next to the dugout. We can hear everything, and the dugout was not amused with that missed call right there. We're also on the same eyesight as them, so what they're seeing is what we're pretty much seeing as well.
Runner on second, nobody out. The 1-1 by Kirshner, here it is. Make that 1-2, a fastball right down the middle of the plate.
That's a fantastic pitch right there. I'm going to see if I can pull it up on my phone. Maybe the radar's out somewhere.
Hopefully.
I'd love to see how fast that was.
That would be another clutch play.
Yeah, a lot of run on that fastball.
Kirshner waits, checks back. Now deals the 1-2. Send him back swinging. Third strikeout of the night for Kirshner and the first out of the bottom of the second inning.
Well, while the radar gun is not working, you can pretty much use your eyes just to tell that that was an absolute rocket out of the arm of Kirshner. And the dugout is cheering him on as well.
First swinging strikeout of the night for Kirshner, and that's going to bring up Hawk at first base, a familiar face in this Diamond Dogs lineup.
I must add, there was a lot of Mohawks fans here. Made the trip. What was it, 40? Because we were 5 minutes away from the ballpark at Walmart, so that was like a solid 40.
We took the throughway. It was a bit faster.
Yeah, I'm not going that back roadway ever again. Like, I don't know why. I think I got distracted, and I didn't hit on ways to reroute me, and I kind of just followed it, expecting it to take me on the throughway. It was not the throughway.
The first game, I went the back roads, and it was much slower than expected.
Yep, very.
As the next pitch inside. A 2-0 count already for Brandon Hawk, batting 167. 0-2. I might add. My apologies. My words got a bit jumbled there.
That happens. Sometimes the umpires do it. It's always funny. They're like, 1-2, and it's like, what? No, it's 2-1. It's like, oh, yeah, my bad. That's why they get that little clicker in their pocket.
So now as I correctly know the count, here's the 0-2. Kirshner checks back again. The second time. Now the pitch. Bit outside. Another fastball by Kirshner. We're seeing a lot of high heat early on.
A lot of heat from Kirshner. It's how he's winning these at-bats. 2 via the backwards K, 1 swinging, and then he got the weak contact on the pop-out to end the inning. But the fastball can come and bite you. You saw the double by Hart. He was all over it.
Next pitch grounded down the first base line. Good field by Costello. The flip to Kirshner is in time. So that's the second out of the inning for the Amsterdam Mohawks as Hart advances from second to third. 2 outs, but a runner is 90 feet away from home plate, and that's going to bring up John Ramsey for his debut game as a Mohawk Valley Diamond Dog.
You know I love my PFPs, and you can see it right there. This is just a beautifully executed one. We'll show you it one more time. The flip was perfect, and coming off the mound, knowing right away was Kirshner, and he does it beautifully.
Ramsey is first at-bat of the season. First pitch he sees is a strike, an early 0-1 count.
I will say this umpire, he likes to slow down his strike calls. It's pitch kind of hits the back of the mitt, 1, 2, then he calls strike. So you're kind of left on a cliffhanger for a second.
Line into right field. That's going to get over the head of Costello for a base hit. Hart will come in to score. And the game is tied at 1 apiece. An RBI single for John Ramsey in his first at-bat as a Diamond Dog.
Good piece of 2 out, hitting right here, and he just dunks it into right field. Waited back on it, was able to catch it with the barrel of the bat, and that's what you're aiming for, and it was put down perfectly. Now it's 1-1, and the sound effects are back. This is his walk-up song? That's what it is? Wow. I'm getting word that we heard this last game, thought it was a sound effect. No, it's actually Sutera's walk-up song. Complete purge sirens.
I kind of like it.
It's interesting. I've never, they call it a walk-up song, not a sound effect, so this is the first time I'm ever hearing something like that.
Sutera at second base today. Last 2 games against the Mohawks, he was at shortstop.
Yep.
Has a run around first with 2 outs. The 0-1.
Oh, we just got word you hear. Who let the dogs out when they win? Here's the question. Will that happen?
That is the question.
Did not hear it last time. 10-3 loss. Mohawks won. Runner goes.
Runner goes. And no throw by Perez. Going into second standing is John Ramsey. So 2 outs. Another runner in scoring position for the Diamond Dogs.
I mean, look how early this jump is. I mean, Kirshner was kicking his leg up, and immediately Ramsey, there was no chance to beat him. Really good jump by Ramsey. Good heads-up base running.
1-2, and send him back swinging. So Kirshner retires the side. 2 strikeouts in that inning, both of them swinging, but he allowed a run off a double by Jaden Hart and then a single by John Ramsey. Let's see if the Mohawks respond in the top of the third. Don't go anywhere on ABN.
MCT Federal Credit Union is a member-owned financial cooperative serving all of Montgomery County, providing financial solutions since 1960. Their member experience is driven by innovation, technology, and reliable personalized service. MCT provides a comprehensive array of financial services, low-rate financing, and convenient e-services. To learn more, visit mct-fcu.org. Again, that's mct-fcu.org.
The Amsterdam Mohawks like to thank our sponsors, 3 Rings Protection and Training Services. Owner Dwayne Potter is a licensed private investigator in the state of New York. He also provides armed and unarmed security officers to various businesses in upstate New York. To contact Dwayne for information, call 518-225-3283. That's 518-225-3283.
To the top of the third we go, and the top of the order. Back up for the Amsterdam Mohawks. Luke Filippi to the plate. He singled his last time.
1-1 game now. Brand new ball game.
1-1 game off of a great double by Jaden Hart to left center field, and then a single into right field by John Ramsey that brought the runner home from third base.
Yeah, it was a really, really good piece of hitting.
1-0 count for Filippi. Swings at the next pitch and misses. 1-1.
I mean, here it is again. Look at how he gets back and waits on this ball. He's able to extend it. And it just dunks into right field.
He'll look at the next strike. So a 1-2 count for Luke Filippi.
We got a player here.
It's James Reddick. Hey, James.
Reddick. Hey, James.
The 1-2 to Filippi. And Filippi gets sent back swinging. First out of the inning for the Diamond Dogs is off the swinging strike.
If I'm not mistaken, Reddick went... I got to check my book. Did he go yesterday or the day before?
He went the day before.
He went against Saugerty Stallions.
And that's going to bring up Brandon McCrane, one of
Yes,
the hottest
he did.
hitters in the PGCBL. Batting .500 coming into this game. Takes the first pitch low and outside for ball 1. So McCrane, he grounded out to the second baseman his first time up. Was a part of the walk barrage in last night's Mercy win.
Absolutely. There was a lot of players involved in that. I mean, that inning, you know what's crazy is the Mohawks had their own walk barrage. in the 7th inning where they walked, I think, 6 batters. But then you take a look at the last inning. The Mohawks scored 10 runs on 3 hits. None of those balls left the yard, by the way.
In last night's game, McCrane, in the bottom of the 8th, he did walk, but he also had a hit by pitch. He went up to bat 2 times that inning. Now it's a 2-1 count.
It was 5 straight walks. Oh,
and
my God,
speaking
Leo!
of a hit by pitch,
Leo! What are you doing to the guy?
Well, I'm getting him on base.
Mohawks I think he'll appreciate it.
Mohawks get their first base runner of the bottom of the 3rd off a hit by pitch for Brandon McCrane, and as I mentioned, his 2nd in the last 2 games.
Well, you know what's crazy is we always say, oh, they can probably hear us, the broadcasters. No, they can actually hear us today. We're right here. I think everyone was able to hear that, and I think you got in the pitcher's head. There goes McCrane.
Runner goes to second base. The throw is in time. So the following pitch, McCrane attempted to steal second base and got gunned out by the new catcher, Kuzik, for Mohawk Valley.
Fantastic throw right here. McCrane gets a pretty good jump, but it's just a really good throw, and it's in time, on the money, able to set the tag down right on his leg as he slides in.
That's going to bring up Jake Long, already with a 1-0 count. He's going to line the next pitch foul right by where we're sitting, the third base sideline.
You know, I think if you said, you would have had to jinx it in a way. You would have had to say, I think McCrane gets on here and maybe gets to second base. I think the throw, I think the umpire would have changed his mind.
Mohawks already got hit by pitch twice, the last one being to McCrane, the first one to Jake Long.
Here we go. There's no way. There's no way. Leo,
so
you are a wizard.
So back-to-back hit by pitches, McCrane and Long getting on base in the top of the 3rd inning.
Oh, my God. Could you believe that? You're an
I'm at a loss
wizard.
For words. I'm at a loss for words right now.
Do you think Costello could drive one over the wall here, or is that too much to ask for? I feel like that's too much to ask for. He had a double yesterday, right? Can we bring that up?
He did. He actually, on the first pitch he saw in yesterday's contest, he hit a single right between the shortstop and third baseman, kind of like John Young Jr.
I can't believe that just happened. You have to clip that immediately.
I'm still starstruck. Is Costello with a 1-0 count?
Maybe we see some action. Nope.
Runner first gets away. Long gonna try for second. He'll get in standing.
There's my jinx. We saw some action. And so that was an error.
So after a failed stolen base by Brandon McCrane, Jake Long will get on second off the error on the check over to first base by Walter Garrett. That throw just got away from the first baseman, Hawk.
Yeah, and he makes not the worst throw, but it was to the backhand of the first baseman, Hawk, and he just wasn't able to get it and even really get a glove on it. And, you know, it's a lefty pitcher on the mound with Garrett, and lefties, you're looking at first base the entire time. Well, not the entire time, but you have a really good view, and it was a really good pickoff move. His leg went up, and then he stepped right at first.
So Costello with an early 3-0 count. Costello is last at bat. He did walk.
I'll tell you, those lefties, their pickoff moves are really sneaky.
And I think I jinxed that too. So another walk for Luke Costello, his second in as many at-bats. Runners on second and first for Amsterdam with 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Chris Holcraft.
So are you like a lottery guy? Can you like happen to tell me the Powerball for tomorrow by any chance? Or do you not have any knowledge on that?
I don't have any knowledge on that. My apologies.
Oh, come on. I need the winning number.
First pitch to Holcraft outside.
I'll split it with you.
Oh, it's going to be called inside. It's an 0-1 count.
Hello. I'll split the winnings with you, I promise. Just use your wizardry.
Well, the Mohawks have used their wizardry this inning, or my wizardry, I
think it was you.
I'm sorry. That has never happened to me in my broadcasting career.
I've actually not really seen anything like that happen.
As Holcraft pops it up to right field, and making the catch to end the inning is Olschlager. So, after 2 hit by pitches and 1 walk, The Amsterdam Mohawks come up scoreless in the top of the third. We'll bring you to the bottom of the third, where Kirshner is on the bump for the third time. Do not go anywhere. You're watching on ABM.
Don't get caught in a pickle when a storm blows in from left field. An automatic standby generator from Adirondack Generators will keep the lights on, drinks cold, and the Mohawks game playing loud and clear. Adirondack Generators, where your service is our priority. Visit us at www.adirondackgenerators.com or call 518-224-1492. Alteri's Landscaping and Snow Plowing, LLC, is a full landscaping company providing full property maintenance services, lawn mowing, shrub removal, spring and fall cleanup, excavation, gravel driveway rehabs, and upgrades, along with design work. Alteri's also provides full snow plowing services come wintertime. Tim Altieri is a veteran of the Navy who started this business 1 year of being out of the service in 1994. Tim is passionate about the work he and his team do at Alteri's Landscaping. A family-owned small engine repair shop in the town of Amsterdam, Dot Skills Equipment and Repair works on any makes and models of lawn and garden equipment, plus snowblowers, generators, and chainsaws. They offer pickup and delivery. Call Got Skills at 518-848-2580. That's 518-848-2580. The Montgomery County Office for Aging is committed to serving the older citizens of Montgomery County. Check out officeforaging.com to learn more. Your local Amsterdam Taco Bell is proud to
Welcome back to the bottom of the third inning of Thursday Night Baseball between the Amsterdam Mohawks and the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs. And just like last inning, the top of the order will be batting in the third inning. This time for the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs as Edwin Sanchez steps up to the plate again.
What do you think's going to happen here?
Well, we just saw a swinging and miss strike. 0-1 count for Sanchez. He struck out looking his first time up.
I still can't get over that. That was one of the most impressive things I've ever seen.
Sanchez batting 200 on the year before this game. Next pitch low and in the dirt at 1-1. I still can't wrap my head around that either.
I mean, oh my goodness. That is unbelievable.
Sanchez has 5 hits on the year, 2 RBIs. Next pitch, little low and away, 2-1 count.
Goes to Siena College. I know a couple of Mohawks go to Siena as well. Let's see if I have it written down. I think it's one of the pitchers. Is it Duval?
Duval goes to
No,
College
it's
of
Falaise.
Charleston.
Yeah, it's Falaise and Curtis. They go to Siena. So little teammates right there.
Falaise, the longest tenured player on the Amsterdam Mohawks, his 4th season with the team.
Yep.
It's a 3-1 count for Sanchez.
He pitched here. This was his debut. It was in this ballpark.
Make that a full count. Next pitch, a fastball on the outside part of the zone.
Wow, he got such an... Do you remember that? He got such an ovation from the Mohawk
That was his
faithful
debut
here.
in his 4th season with the team.
It's unreal.
You love to see it.
He had those 3 straight outs.
Payoff. Gets away. So Edwin Sanchez gets on base for the first base runner for the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs. Off a base on balls. No outs.
Now it's going to be Jones. He was hit by the pitches last time up. So Tyler Jones going to look to move Sanchez over. Might see a little action at first base. First guy in your lineup's usually pretty speedy. So considering new catcher behind the dish for the Mohawks, never seen him throw anyone out before or even make a throw to second. Might see some actions. Want to test the waters here.
Takes the first pitch down low, but in the zone. 0-1 for Jones. As you did mention, Jones got hit by pitch in his first at-bat of the year for the Diamond Dogs.
Yep.
Let's see if the runner takes off. He won't. Next pitch in the zone again. So
Nice
an 0-2 count. That was the off-speed. You are correct. We haven't been
Really
seeing
nice
that much of
pitch.
that by Kirshner. The off-speed that we have seen has not been hitting the zone.
That was a great pitch, though. Maybe speed him up here, top of the zone, or go back down low.
Here's the 0-2. And send him back looking. Jones down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
I mean, a perfect 0-1 pitch with the off-speed set that up, and Jones was expecting down and away or anything with breaking movement, and he got frozen. He went window shopping, and a great heater from Jones right there.
Great reference to Harry Tidgewell, if I might add. That's our Tidgewell term, one of our Tidgewell terms we've adopted.
I have to ask him for the trivia. I'll call him in between.
I have a trivia question. Because I did take some pictures
from
his almanac.
Is it a good one?
Oh, it's a really good one.
All right.
You'll see.
I won't even call him.
You'll see.
Well, if you know the answer, then it must be a good one.
Already an 0-1 count for Joey Calabretti, who also struck out looking his first time at the plate. Next pitch, a bit outside the zone, 1-1 with one out.
Bad news for all you Mohawks fans that are also Mets fans. The game already ended, and they won, which is good news, but I can't even tell you updates. So, very upsetting day.
We'll get an update on the Yankees score in just a moment.
Oh, are they on Sunday Night Baseball? Oh, wait, it's not Sunday. It's Thursday.
Is that going to get the zone?
No.
It won't. 2-1.
I'm losing track of my days here. It's crazy. Like, I'm running on team schedule. So whenever they have an off day, that's our weekend, basically. So if they have Tuesday, Wednesday off, that's our Saturday, Sunday. If they play Saturday, Sunday, that's our Monday, Tuesday.
You know, it's funny how the season works for Mohawk Valley. I meant for the PGCBL.
Yeah.
My words have jumbled once again. We have some Sundays off, sprinkling a few Mondays. You have Wednesdays. The only days that we have a game every day are Tuesday nights, which are Veterans Nights at home, and Friday nights.
Love Friday night ball.
That pitch lined into center field by Calabretti, and that's going to drop in front of Filippi for a base hit. Sanchez will be held up at second. So runners on second and first for the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs with one out.
Good piece of hitting right here. This looked like, I can't really pinpoint what pitch it was, but he was able to wait back just a little bit, and he got extended and drove it right up the middle, and that's what you practice in BP, and that's what you aim to do in these at-bats, and that moves everyone up one.
Calabretti, his first hit of the contest, and that's going to bring up the debut catcher, Kuzik, who threw out Brandon McCrane last inning at second base. Let's see what he can do offensively. First pitch in the zone, 0-1.
A silent C in his name. C is silent. How did you write it in your book? Did you write it? See, I meant to do that, and then I crossed it out because I was like, I'm going to get confused.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Waits and fires the 0-1, and that one just misses the lower portion of the outside part of the zone.
That's a good pitch right there. Another good fastball, and Kirshner's just got to keep dealing. He's cruising right now. A little bit of traffic on the base paths, but it shouldn't lower his confidence at all. He's been pitching everybody really good. Some at-bats have gotten away from him. For the majority, he's done very solid.
Kirshner has allowed a few walks hit by pitches. As that one gets away, both runners will advance. Sanchez to third and Calabretti to second. So two runners on scoring position for the Diamond Dogs, still one out.
Yeah, we'll take a look right here. If this pitch just got in the dirt, it did. You can blame it on both of them. It's poor pitch, and then also on top of that, unable for Perez to get in front of it. Doesn't matter who you pinpoint it on. Nonetheless, all the runners advance, and you know, that'll happen throughout the course of a game, and it's how you get out of it. So the double play is not in order anymore.
The scoreboard reads 2-2. If I'm not mistaken, the count should be 3-1 as that ball is grounded right back to Kirshner. He looks, now flips to first in time. A little PFP action for the second out. Both runners still on third and second.
By the way, you were correct. It was that count. But let's take a look at this great play by Kirshner on the mound. So he's pitching, and then all of a sudden the ball gets hit back to him. And in that moment, he realizes that he has to check the runner at third and make sure he doesn't come home. He does a great job with that, and then he makes the flip right over to Costello at first. You know, it's such a game of high IQ. You're a pitcher, you're focusing on the pitch, and all of a sudden the ball's coming right at you, and you can't just make an easy toss to first. You have to remember how many outs there are, who's where, and he looks the runner at third and says, "You're not going anywhere on my watch, Sanchez, and I'm going to flip this right to Costello."
Now let's see this at bat. Jaden Hart at the plate recorded the first and recorded the first hit of the night
Yep.
for the Diamond Dogs. I
Double.
got mistaken by the scoreboard once again.
Don't even look at it. I don't even know.
At a 1-1 count now.
Was this the place where the Mohawks were up 6-1 and it had it as 5-1 for like 3 straight innings? I think it was here.
You are correct.
Oh, my goodness.
The Diamond Dogs with 1 error and 3 hits.
It was crazy. They thought they had the tying run on base. They didn't.
See here, 1-1 count. And Hart goes swinging and missing. A 1-2 count with 2 outs for Kirshner. Can he get out of this jam and keep the score at 1 apiece?
I mean, what a pitch right there. I'd throw him the same pitch. He's just pumping it right by Hart. He's really late on it, too.
Kirshner waits, now fires the 1-2. A good frame job by the new catcher Perez, but just a bit outside the strike zone. Count now at 2-2 with 2 outs. Deuces, if you will.
Yep, deuces are wild. That was a good pitch right there. Nothing to hang your head up about right there. Go right back at him.
2-2. Grounded up the middle. Buckner bobbles, now fires the first in time. So a solid recovery by the new shortstop, Lucas Buckner, out of Mississippi State. No runs crossed the plate for the Diamond Dogs. Score remains 1-1.
MCT Federal Credit Union is a member-owned financial cooperative serving all of Montgomery County, providing financial solutions since 1960. Their member experience is driven by innovation, technology, and reliable personalized service. MCT provides a comprehensive array of financial services, low-rate financing, and convenient e-services. To learn more, visit mct-fcu.org. Again, that's mct-fcu.org.
The Amsterdam Mohawks like to thank our sponsors, 3 Rings Protection and Training Services. Owner Dwayne Potter is a licensed private investigator in the state of New York. He also provides armed and unarmed security officers to various businesses in upstate New York. To contact Dwayne for information, call 518-225-3283. That's 518-225-3283.
Welcome back. Just currently fixing the white balance for you folks at home, making sure you're getting clear colors. And Leo, new pitcher in the game.
New pitcher on the game. I'll get the final line on Walter Garrett. In 3 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks, 1 run, 1 of them earned, and only 1 hit.
Yep.
Solid outing for Walter Garrett, the lefty. And Jaden Harriel steps up to the plate for Amsterdam in the top of the 4th.
New arm on the mound, 33. Am I correct there? No, because that would be Sutera. Maybe I read the number wrong. I'll just wait for him to turn his back. Don't think he'll be 33. 38. Close enough. Drew Harris, George Washington University. I feel like we saw him, actually. Sorry, Drew Harris. Did I say Drew or George Harris?
You did say Drew.
Okay. Drew Harris.
I don't know if that's right or not.
It is. It is. I have it on the roster.
1-2 count for Harriel. Next pitch foul to the backstop.
George Washington University. Ducking out of the way. That was Felice, actually.
Harriel pops it up towards right field. Racing in is Olschlager. He'll make the catch for the first out.
You get a nice view of Sam Felice, too.
Now batting for the Mohawks, the second baseman, number
And here's your guy, Matt.
Yep. Where was that catch made? That was right field. Just making sure everything's good here. So, yeah, here he is. John Young Jr., as I once again wrote in the wrong spot. That was Harriel, not Oschlager. I don't know what I'm doing.
Mohawks batted into back-to-back pop-outs in right field. Let's see what John Young Jr. can do. First pitch, low and inside, 1-0.
Yeah, he got turned over and rolled over in the first inning to retire the side with the bases loaded. Went with a 4-3 put out right to the second baseman. You know he'd like to get the ball in the air here.
He's brought you so much luck on the broadcast booth. He's brought the Mohawks team so much luck in general with his
you should have seen
2 home runs on the year leading the team.
You should have seen Alabama Twitter yesterday. They were going crazy over the fact that their guy just not only in a clutch spot hit that home run, but they didn't really. I don't think we posted the footage of his grand slam, so we posted the footage of this, and it got reposted by all these teams. I mean, all these team accounts, you know, like Alabama Pros and Insiders, this and that. They're excited because what is he? He's going to be a sophomore now, right?
He's going to be a sophomore.
So he also
had a double in last night's outing against Oneonta. 2-2 pitch, and Young gets sent back looking for the second out.
Yeah, he didn't like that call. That'll bring up Touchstone.
Bray Touchstone batting in the 7 hole. He's DHing. This will be his 3rd position he has played this year. He's played the majority of his games at first base. He started the last 2 at catcher. And now we'll bat in the 7 hole at DH. The first pitch, off speed in the zone, 0-1.
That was a looper, 12-6. Just went up and down. Caught that bottom half of the zone. Really nice pitch there on first pitch of the at-bat. And he comes with the high heat.
Now the count's at 1-1. Touchstone in his first at-bat. Grounded out to the third baseman, Calabretti.
Yep.
Another off-speed pitch. This one not in the zone, 2-1.
The zone is pretty tight. We saw yesterday's zone shrink, and looks like this one shrunk from the start.
Off-speed again, this time in the zone.
I mean,
Deuces on the board.
That's just an impressive curveball. He just whips it, and it just goes up, down.
Grounder to the third base side again, but Calabretti misfields it, and Touchstone will be at first base safely. So another error for the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs, their 2nd of the game, and the first base runner for the Mohawks in the top of the 4th with 2 outs.
I mean, how many E5s have we seen this season? It's an ongoing trend. Where was their first error? Oh, it was the throw over. Yes. Yes. I was trying to figure out. I didn't have it written down.
That's going to bring up Danny Perez for his 2nd at-bat as an Amsterdam Mohawk, the catcher out of Stetson. First pitch, he's going to take a strike on the high part of the zone, 0-1.
He looks like he wants to hit here. His last at-bat, he struck out. He got fooled with that 3-2 pitch in the dirt.
Another grounder to the shortstop, and another misfield, this time by John Ramsey. So back-to-back at-bats, back-to-back errors for the Diamond Dogs. Runners on 2nd and 1st.
So do you want to guess what I'm going to say, or should I just say it?
I can't guess at this point.
Well, you can't give good teams 4 outs, and you can't give them 5. I mean, what in the world is going on here? Those plays both need to be made, and that just makes it a really dangerous inning here.
Buckner's going to bunt with 2 outs. That first attempt goes foul.
Love it. Love that call.
Diamond Dogs with 3 errors on the game. The second 2 errors were on back-to-back at-bats.
I mean, I love that bunt because you just put the ball in play. Right now, they cannot field the ball cleanly for whatever reason. Lucas Buckner at Mississippi State batted .308. So really good average there. His OPS was .665. So 308 on base, 350 slugging.
It's crazy. John Ramsey, his first play at shortstop for the Diamond Dogs, did not go his way precisely.
I mean, this is turning into a carnival. The ball is just going everywhere but where it's supposed to be.
We've seen a few errors by Sutera, who was formerly at shortstop, now at second base tonight. Buckner on the defensive end made a solid play off a chopper towards the second base side. 1-1 pitch is a bit low. Now 2-1 with 2 outs and 2 runners on base.
It's tricky with this umpire because he likes to call pitches late, so you kind of got to wait a second.
That one not called late, called right after. It was right in the zone, I'd say. A bit on the higher side. Deuces again for the Mohawks.
I guess when it's middle, he's quick with it. One's in the corners,
Here's the 2-2. Buckner to the left side again, and another error by Ramsey. Rounding third is Touchstone. He will score! And what's the call at second base?
Safe.
That's going to be, safe. Danny Perez is safe at second base. The Mohawks take the 2-1 lead off another error on the left side of the infield. Second error of the inning for John Ramsey.
Terrible fundamentals, terrible fundies. You can't give a good team 6 outs. I mean, this is just unbelievable.
Unreal
That was
indeed.
a tough hop, though. I do have to say Buckner kind of got the short end of the stick there. That was a really tough hop, but it's just because of what happened in the last 2 plays. That's kind of just what puts salt on the wound right there.
Salt on the wound.
Yep. Oh,
Filippi, a foul ball to the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs bullpen. Runners on first and second again with 2 outs. Touchstone flew from second to home to score the game-leading run for Amsterdam on that last play. Filippi with an 0-2 count with 2 outs. Struck out his last at-bat. And he's going to strike out again. So the Mohawks get a run off of 3 straight errors in the left side of the infield. They lead 2-1.
Farmers Insurance has spent 90 years putting customers first. Visit farmers.com to learn more. Come to Recovery Sports Grill, where Mohawks fans feel at home even when they're not in the ballpark, offering delicious food and drinks from burgers and beer to mocktails and desserts, and exclusive promotions and offers through our Hall of Fame Rewards program. Enjoy the fan and family environment where Recovery Sports Grill is proud to support local sports and always happy to host your family or team.
While the Mohawks shine on the diamonds shine bright at Northeastern Fine Jewelers. Come choose from a vast collection of products from all of your favorite brands, such as Omega, Cartier, Breitling, and more. Whether it's everyday jewelry or if you need something for that special day, we have you covered with our fashion and bridal assortments. Visit us in Albany, Schenectady, or Glens Falls to see what Northeastern can do for you.
When the Mohawks win, you also win at McDonald's. Whenever the Mohawks claim victory, take your game ticket to the McDonald's on Market Street in Amsterdam and receive a free small fry. You must have your ticket stub with you.
At NBT Bank, we know that this day starts with this one. That's why no matter what day you're planning for next, you can count on us to help you get started. NBT Bank, it starts here.
Joey Gesowich on the mound now for the Amsterdam Mohawks as we take you to the bottom of the 4th inning. A solid 3 innings by Kirshner, allowing 1 run, 1 earned run off 3 hits.
Yep. 3 innings pitched, 54 total pitches, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. So a solid day for Kirshner, and obviously Mohawks have the lead right now, 2-1, so he would be in line for the win if it were to come to that.
The Diamond Dogs have 4 errors, 3 of them coming in last inning in the bottom of the order at bats.
I mean, that was unbelievable. I mean, that just cannot happen over the course of a game. It just can't. You can't give a good team 6 outs. It's unbelievable. And all of them were in the infield, too, to the left
All of
side.
them were in the left side of the infield,
I mean,
as you just mentioned.
I don't know what's
One
going
by
on
Joey Calabretti, the third baseman. The other 2 by the new shortstop, John Ramsey.
I mean, there's going to be a lot of running at practice tomorrow. Not for the Mohawks, though.
So Ian Oschlager steps up to the plate for the 2nd time tonight. Came into this game batting .381, leading the team. His first at-bat, he struck out swinging.
Yes, he did. We'll see what he can do here. He was their red-hot hitter coming into the last game where the Mohawks won 20-0 at Ralph Family Stadium.
First pitch by Gesowich is low. 1-0 count early.
It's a beautiful night. Sun is setting.
Unreal, I might add.
Yeah, it's a lot less foggy than last time.
Another fastball by Gesowich, this time outside of the zone. Counts at 2-0. A lot of fans here tonight for some Thursday night baseball.
Yep.
Gesowich has yet to get his first strike. Another outside pitch. 3-0 count to Olschlager.
Yep, 3 earned runs, 3 appearances for Gesowich, 3 innings pitched, 3 hits. A lot of threes. And that's a 4-pitch walk.
First 4 pitches Gesowich throws were 4 balls, and Olschlager gets on base for the Diamond Dogs' first base runner of the bottom of the 4th.
Yep, now it's going to be Hawk, and he grounded out to first his last time up. Nice PFP, and looks like Coach Griffin's out really early, and when he comes out early, it's usually fundamentals, maybe mechanics. He's coached for a long time, so he's either noticed something. It looks like maybe he noticed something with the mound, but also could just be calming him down. Maybe he saw something that he wants to correct. Maybe he was releasing the ball too high, or
could be
just fundamental stuff, and that's why players come here. Griff just has such a knack for all that stuff. He notices the small details, and that's what you want in any coach. I mean, you have to be able to pick up on every little thing. What way the wind's blowing.
Griff made an early appearance to the mound yesterday with Joe Gold after he threw 4 straight balls as Hawk steps up to the plate, and he'll take a first pitch strike.
There you go, right back on track for Gesowich.
Hawk at first base already made an error off of a pickoff attempt. Next pitch just a bit outside.
Actually, now I want to see if they ruled that to him, so that's actually a pretty good point. Because that was I'd kind of blame it on both of them.
I think they did, because
I'd blame it on both of them. Let's see. Nope, they called it on the pitcher. I think you can easily...
they called it on
Yeah.
They called it on Garrett. That's
Well, you know what? The throw wasn't good, but I thought it wasn't in the worst spot of all time, and I agree with you. I think Hawk should have at least touched it. Kind of went right by him.
That next pitch just stayed inside the zone, so the count's at 2-2, no outs.
I mean, he's got some serious zip on his ball, and he releases it from such a sidearm angle. It's tough to pick up out of the hands.
Gesowich waits, now fires, the 2-2. That one, a high fastball, a bit outside as well. So a full count situation for Hawk with a runner on first.
He goes down so low, that high fastball runs up on you, and you kind of just got to bring your bat up because you're aiming your sights low because of where he starts.
That ball in play, a grounder to the left side, and Harriel's going to misplay it. So runners at second and first as we'll await the scorer's decision, and they're going to give it a hit.
That's 100% a hit. I don't see any way you can blame it on Harriel because that is a really tough play, and I think I would have personally overridden it if they gave it an error. No chance for Harriel to make that play. Weak contact, and unfortunately for Gesowich, he gets exactly what he wants, weak contact, but it just wasn't far enough. But that's look how low he gets on the mound. It's so tricky as a batter when the pitcher is on the floor and releasing it from a sidearm angle, and then have that ball run inside and high on you.
Gesowich's last appearance was on Sunday night in Saugerties as Ramsey attempts the bunt. He pulled back a bit too late. He'll take the first pitch for a strike at 0-1.
I think it was a strike anyways. Good pitch right there. Now that you see the bunt, you want to pitch him in right here.
Now that I remember, Gesowich also had a 4-pitch mound visit. As that bunt to the left side, Harriel scoops it. Throw to first is in time. Both runners advance. Olschlager at third, Hawk at second. 1 out, but 2 runners in scoring position again for the Diamond Dogs.
Yeah, and that's good execution all around. on Hario, on the pitcher Gesowicz, and the bunt. Gesowicz knows the bunt is coming. What does he do? He throws inside. Really good bunt from the batter, Ramsey. He dribbles it up the third base line. Hario knows he has time, calmly throws it to first base, and everybody moves up one.
That's going to bring up Sutera, the second baseman. We'll take the first pitch for a strike. Sutera struck out swinging his first time at the plate.
Boy, would Gesowicz love a strikeout here, or maybe an infield pop-up or something shallow. Corners in.
That one lined into right field, a base hit. Olschlager will cross the plate. Here comes Hawk. He'll cross the plate as well. Matt Sutera into second base standing, so a 2 RBI double for the second baseman to make the game 3-2 in favor of the Diamond Dogs.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get both RBIs. They might give an error here to the right fielder, McCrane. McCrane botched the ball, which allowed Sutera to get to second base. Both runs were going to score no matter what, so it should be 2 RBIs. We'll see if they give it a double. Nonetheless, they did give it a double. I don't know about that, but home team scores.
Edwin Sanchez up to the plate for the third time. He struck out looking his first time, walked his second. This is his first at-bat against Gesowicz.
I think if McCrane doesn't bob with that ball, he doesn't get to second base. I think it was just a base hit. Nonetheless, 2 runs were getting in no matter what. So this game was going to be 3-2 anyways.
Next pitch, high and inside. Counts at 1-1. Runner on second being Sutera. Second hit of the game for the Diamond Dogs to the right field portion. The first hit also being an RBI single by John Ramsey. As that ball is into center field, Felipe is not going to get it in time. Ball will drop right in front of him. The throw home is cut off by Costello. So Ramsey will be held up at third base. Runners on the corners with 1 out for the Diamond Dogs.
Good read by Felipe in center field. He kind of tried to deke the runner, and that's why Sutera didn't even break to the plate. But also good job by Felipe to not slide at that ball, and he just gets it on the hop and chucks it in immediately, so no run score, and that sets up the double play. And there's the double play pitch. 6 hits to 1 in favor of the Diamond Dogs. They're up 3-2. So the Amsterdam Mohawks, they want to get back to the dugout as soon as possible and start to rally some hits together. Look at the lead at first.
Unbelievable. There he goes. And that's going to be grounded to the left side. Harriel scoops it, throws to first in time. So that's the second out of the inning off a solid play by Jaden Harriel. And that's going to advance Sanchez to second base.
Yeah, and the run comes in. I mean, that's exactly what you want to do. Perfectly executed hit and run. And also great play by Harriel to stay calm and just throw it to first, not even try and go home.
I didn't even see that. Sutera advanced from third to home.
He was going on contact.
The score's 4-2 now in favor of the Diamond Dogs as Calabretti's first pitch is fouled over the first base stance.
And the way this game is going, he 100% should have went on contact because the Amsterdam Mohawks, you can just look at the records. They're 9-0, Mohawk Valley. They're in a pretty good spot. They're 3-4, but they're not a powerhouse yet, or they're not playing their best ball as of yet. So when a really good team comes to town that puts up so many runs.
Lined into center field, another base hit. Rounding third is Sanchez. He's coming home. Here's the throw, and it's going to be not in time. Sanchez is in standing. Another RBI single, this time by Joey Calabretti. The Diamond Dogs lead 5-2.
Yeah, and they're jumping on them right now, and they need these runs because what I was about to say is when you have a chance to get as many runs as possible early in the game against a good team like the Mohawks that put up, average around 11 runs a game, that's why you break on contact there. And now that leads to the RBI right there. So, again, really good hitting from Mohawk Valley. Calabretti rips it up the middle, and they're not blowing the ball out of the yard. They're not cranking doubles left and right. They're just getting really nice base knocks, and they're just driving the ball.
Grounder to the shortstop, Buckner. The quick throw, the quick play, in time for the final out. So the Diamond Dogs score 4 runs off of a couple of hits. The main one being by Matt Sutera, the second baseman with a double to right field to bring in 2 of them. Let's see what the Mohawks can do in the top of the 5th.
Farmers Insurance has spent 90 years putting customers first. Visit farmers.com to learn more. Come to Recovery Sports Grill, where Mohawks fans feel at home even when they're not in the ballpark, offering delicious food and drinks from burgers and beer to mocktails and desserts, and exclusive promotions and offers through our Hall of Fame Rewards program. Enjoy the fan and family environment where Recovery Sports Grill is proud to support local sports and always happy to host your family or team.
While the Mohawks shine on the diamond shine bright at Northeastern Fine Jewelers. Come choose from a vast collection of products from all of your favorite brands, such as Omega, Cartier, Breitling, and more. Whether it's everyday jewelry or if you need something for that special day, we have you covered with our fashion and bridal assortments. Visit us in Albany, Schenectady, or Glens Falls to see what Northeastern can do for you.
When the Mohawks win, you also win at McDonald's. Whenever the Mohawks claim victory, take your game ticket to the McDonald's on Market Street in Amsterdam and receive a free small fry. You must have your ticket stub with you.
At NBT Bank, we know that this day starts.
We welcome you to the top of the fifth after the Diamond Dogs scored 4 in the bottom of the fourth. The heart of the order steps to the plate for the Amsterdam Mohawks, Brandon McCrane. The first at-bat of the top of the fifth. First pitch, an off-speed pitch inside, 1-0 early. McCrane grounded out to second base his first time up, and as I foreshadowed it, got hit by pitch his second.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, that was something.
I'm still not over that.
That was something.
I'm still not over that.
You shouldn't be over it. I would talk about that for years. That was something.
1-0 offering. Another off-speed pitch. This one fouled back. To the tennis court it goes, 1-1.
Mohawks need to start hitting the ball. They waited a little bit late yesterday to hit the ball. They need to start scorching it right now. Mohawk Valley doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. 7 hits to 1.
Another off-speed. This one swinging and missing, 1-2.
It's getting a really quick game. It's an hour and 16 in. We're in the top of the fifth. Is there a pitch clock? What's going on tonight?
Another off-speed pitch. This one not in the strike zone, though, so 2-2.
Don't know why I put my hands up for a strike. I think I just, by nature, did that.
2-2. And McCrane gets sent back looking. First out of the inning for the Diamond Dogs off a looking strikeout.
Amsterdam needs to be more aggressive, just like they were in that 8th inning yesterday. They're kind of just waiting for everything to come to them. And that's why you have the backwards K right there. That's the third of the day.
So Jake Long, Jake Long, as I was about to mention, got hit by pitch twice.
Well, he almost fouled that at us.
That one went well over our heads, but he got hit by pitch twice. The second one was the latter half of my jinx. Next pitch, not a strike, just a bit inside.
It was a good pitch, and the catcher tried to check down the third base line, realized there's no umpire there.
Now that's a strike right in the middle of the zone. The fastball this time at 1-2.
As you said, both of the next players coming up, Long and Costello, walked both times. This one was the hit by pitch that you foreshadowed.
Long's going to rip that one, and that's going to be caught by the shortstop Ramsey. So 2 quick outs for the Diamond Dogs.
You know what? That's fine. That's just baseball for you, and I like how aggressive Long was, and you want more of that. I mean, yeah, you're going to be upset walking back to the dugout, but good contact, and you just want more contact like that. Everybody should be looking up at that at-bat and saying, that's how I want to hit the ball for the rest of the game.
And that's going to bring up Luke Costello, who takes a first pitch strike. He walked his first 2 times up after having a 2-for-3 day yesterday, the walk-off walk to secure the Mercy win. He's going to rip that one into right center field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. Costello rounding first. He's going to head to second. He will get there standing. So a 2-out double for Luke Costello, his first hit of the ball game. That was a absolute piece by Costello. We've seen a bunch of those so far.
Yeah, and he absolutely ripped it, and he was sprinting out of the box, and There was a chance for a second he could have got to third, but really nice play by Hart and Olschlager in center field to get that ball in as quick as possible because that ball just kept going all the way to the wall.
That's going to bring up Holcraft, the EH for tonight's game. He's going to ground this one out to the shortstop Ramsey. He'll throw to first, and that is in time. So after a double by Luke Costello, a ground out ends the fifth inning. A quick fifth inning for the Mohawks offensively. Defensively, let's see if that's quick or a bit of a struggle like last time.
Farmers Insurance has spent 90 years putting customers first. Visit farmers.com to learn more. Come to Recovery Sports Grill, where Mohawks fans feel at home even when they're not in the ballpark, offering delicious food and drinks from burgers and beer to mocktails and desserts, and exclusive promotions and offers through our Hall of Fame Rewards program. Enjoy the fan and family environment where Recovery Sports Grill is proud to support local sports and always happy to host your family or team.
While the Mohawks shine on the diamond shine bright at Northeastern Fine Jewelers. Come choose from a vast collection of products from all of your favorite brands, such as Omega, Cartier, Breitling, and more. Whether it's everyday jewelry or if you need something for that special day, we have you covered with our fashion and bridal assortments. Visit us in Albany, Schenectady, or Glens Falls to see what Northeastern can do for you.
When the Mohawks win, you also win at McDonald's. Whenever the Mohawks claim victory, take your game ticket to the McDonald's on Market Street in Amsterdam and receive a free small fry. You must have your ticket stub with you.
At NBT Bank, we know that this day starts with this one. That's why no matter what day you're planning for next, you can count on us to help you get started. NBT Bank, it starts here.
Nick Simone takes the bump for the Amsterdam Mohawks. He last pitched on Sunday's win in Saugerties. And Matt, what's the final line on Joey Gesowich's bottom of the fourth inning?
Wasn't ideal for him. 1 inning pitch, 4 hits, 4 runs for them earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. And yeah, we'll go back to that Saugerties Stallions game. And unfortunately, in this game, everything was kind of the stats were kind of smashed together.
As Hart gets drilled near the head, he goes down. Let's hope he's okay. Athletic trainers coming out.
Yeah, and
that is a scary sight.
Yeah, you can tell Nick Simone didn't want to do that. He's obviously did that. He didn't mean to do that, and he's apologizing right now. And it's always a tough spot. You come into the game, you're just trying to get a feel for yourself, and everyone always thinks like, you don't like your opponents. Like, no, that's not true. And everyone's trying to grow and be a better ball player. And Simone, you can tell he did not mean to do that, and he feels terrible right now. But yeah, we could take a look at Nick Simone's season so far. As obviously now there's a runner on first, but he's got a 5.79 ERA. He has 1 win on the year. He's came into pitch twice, and he's pitched 4 2/3 innings pitched. 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 of them earned, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. And they're going to check on, obviously, Hart right now, make sure he's okay, and, run through all the normal procedures, concussion protocol, and all that stuff.
Let's hope that Hart is okay after a wild fastball that hit the helmet. I heard a big clank.
Yeah,
so.
it did. Yeah, it hit the helmet. I have it on replay. I'm not gonna show it, but I'm looking at it right now, just making sure he's okay. And yeah, it got him square in the helmet. He kind of turned away. Yeah, he's okay. I guess I could show it. Because he's okay. He looks to be okay. He's up and running.
Just talking with the trainers now. Puts his helmet back on. And makes the trot to first base.
There he goes. Yeah, so now he's on first base. But, yeah, we'll slow it down for you right here just so you can see the point of contact. And he's turning away, and it just comes up right on him in the head. There's really no way for him to get out of the way of that. But thankfully, he's okay. It got him in a good spot. Obviously, there's no good spot when it hits you in the head. But if you were to pick where it's going to hit you in the head, you'd want it to be on the helmet, not anywhere in the face. And he's okay. He got checked out, and maybe he steals a bag here.
That'd be a nice comeback as Olschlager pops it up on the first pitch to right field. McCrane going under and making the catch for the first out.
It's a good recovery right there from Simone, because the problem when something like that happens, you feel terrible, and obviously he feels terrible about throwing that pitch in at his head, and you just kind of got to reset, get focused mentally, and he throws a nice curveball that just drops down, and he got some weak contact and a pop out from Olschlager, and that's going to bring up Hawk. So good job for Simone after something scary like that to kind of relock in.
Speaking of that, that's another hit by pitch, this one on the wrist. So runners on first and second.
You know what? That one, he just missed his spot. That one, it wasn't like the one that went to the head of Hart. It didn't hit him in the back. He just missed his spot there, got him on the hands. Shake it off, double plays in order. Let's get back to business.
Get back to business. The Diamond Dogs are. Runners already on bases.
Hey, Andy.
It's our good friend Andy Kai right by us now.
Andy, say hi to the camera. The camera's over here.
Up at the plate now is Ramsey. Ramsey with a bunt last time up to advance the base runners. Takes the first pitch low for ball 1. And Ramsey, he had a bit of a struggling start, made 2 errors in the bottom of the, or I should say top of
it was the top of the fourth.
Top of the fourth.
He would love to make up for it here.
He already did defensively. He caught a line out and made a really nice fielding play to end last inning. Pop up into right field. McCrane awaits, runs in, and makes the catch 2 away.
2 P9s this inning. McCrane had that error last inning. They didn't rule it as 1, but personally I wanted to give it because I felt that it shouldn't be a double. And he let that ball get away from him in right field on the ground ball. And then he makes 2 really routine but solid catches right there.
And here's a scary hitter for the Diamond Dogs this game, and that's Sutera. He had the 2 RBI double in right field last time that McCrane misplayed. 5-2 score. 2 outs. First pitch is lined into center field. Filippi running in. He's not going to get it. He's going to play it on a hop. Throw home is cut off, and a run will score. That's Hart from second base, and it's a 6-2 game in favor of the Diamond Dogs.
Well, Hart wore that pitch earlier this inning, and then right there he comes around to score, so good for him. And now Sanchez to bat, and Simone wants to get out of this jam.
So that's the second RBI hit for Sutera, his 3rd RBI of the game.
Oh my God, I fixed the white balance. How long did that take? My apologies, viewers. I mean, that took way too long for me to figure out with this camera. You have been looking at a dark screen for a while.
Sanchez at the plate for the Diamond Dogs. First pitch. He's going to line that one into right center field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. Rounding third and scoring is Hawk Stopping at third is Sutera, and stopping at second base is Sanchez. So another RBI hit for the Diamond Dogs. This one, a Edwin Sanchez double. It's 7-2.
It's kind of falling apart on the Mohawks right now. The pitching has not been so strong tonight. That's 9 hits. We're only in the bottom of the 5th, and that's 7 runs. It's usually the other way around. These things are bound to happen over the course of a season. The question is, how does Simone get out of this? And then on top of that, how do the Mohawks respond? We know they can put up so many runs. They put up 10 runs in one inning last night, and they would have kept going if it wasn't for the mercy rule. So how do they respond?
As Jones steps up to the plate for the 4th time tonight.
I'm so happy I fixed the white balance. Take a look at my screen, Leo. This is what they've been looking at, and then this is what it is now. Wow. It's terrible. I feel so bad. I didn't figure it out before. They might as well watch the game with their eyes shut.
Let's see what Simone can do here on a 1-0 count. Next pitch is fouled back. So Simone, off of 2 outs, he gave up a single to Sutera and a double to Sanchez. That scored 2 runs off those 2 hits.
Yep.
Diamond Dogs with 9 hits so far, despite having 4 errors. The Mohawks with 2 runs off 2 hits and a lot of walks. A few hit by pitches as well. Jones with a 1-1 count, 2 outs, runner on second and third. Next pitch off speed and in the zone, a 1-2 count.
That was a really good pitch right there. Really good pitch. There it is on the stream. Look how much better that is.
Isn't that lovely?
Isn't it lovely?
Great pop culture reference. Simone awaits. And Jones is going to call time. To the applause of the Diamond Dog dugout.
And whatever that is coming from this PA system.
You pointed that out last time.
Oh, God.
Or last game, I should say.
Started.
Simone awaits on a 1-2. Now fires. High speed. Send him back swinging. So Simone gets out of the jam at second and third, but not before allowing 2 runs off 2 hits. Score is now 7-2 in favor of the Diamond Dogs. The Mohawks have 4 more chances. We'll see what they can do. Don't go anywhere. You're watching on ABN.
Don't get caught in a pickle when a storm blows in from left field. An automatic standby generator from Adirondack Generators will keep the lights on, drinks cold, and the Mohawks game playing loud and clear. Adirondack Generators, where your service is our priority. Visit us at www.adirondackgenerators.com or call 518-224-1492. Altieri's Landscaping and Snow Plowing, LLC, is a full landscaping company providing full property maintenance services, lawn mowing, shrub removal, spring and fall cleanup, excavation, gravel driveway rehabs, and upgrades, along with design work. Altieri's also provides full snow plowing services come wintertime. Tim Altieri is a veteran of the Navy who started this business 1 year of being out of the service in 1994. Tim is passionate about the work he and his team do at Altieri's Landscaping. A family-owned small engine repair shop in the town of Amsterdam, Got Skills Equipment and Repair works on any makes and models of lawn and garden equipment, plus snow blowers, generators, and chainsaws. They offer pickup and delivery.
Welcome back on ABN. I'm Matt Becker. Leo Schaefer to my right. Beautiful shot of the sun there. Sun is setting. We're set for a really nice sunset, and I'm just going to have to move the camera very slowly because we don't really have any other cameras to cut to tonight, so this is what we're doing.
From Florida Atlantic, Jaden Harriel.
There we go. Oh. There we go. As Harriel fouls that one back, and top of the 6 right now.
Oh, yeah. We'll be there, though.
Where will we be?
I was just talking to Jack Kirshner on my trip to the restroom. He asked if we were going to the game on Saturday. I believe the team's taking the bus.
I see. I want to be there, but my parents are going to be there.
I want to be there for, as Kirshner said, mafia purposes.
That's fair. I don't think I'll be able to go due to my parents being being up for the weekend, and since we do not have coverage of that game because of Utica, maybe I can get them out there, though. We'll see what I can do.
I'll see if I can on my end. I do want to go to the games where the away broadcasters aren't allowed to try to pick up as much stats as possible.
That's my worry. I really want to get the stats down. It's going to ruin my whole system as that pitch just misses, and the Mohawk Valley dugout thought that was strike 3. Harriel struck out looking his first time up, then popped out to right field his last time up. Only 2 hits so far for the Amsterdam Mohawks.
A quick-paced game, if I might add, as Harriel struck out looking his first time, popped out.
And now he struck out
second
once again. So he gets sent back. Now it's going to be Young. He struck out his last time up. Only 2 hits in the game for the Amsterdam Mohawks. The first one came from Filippi, the first batter. And then the second one came from Costello last inning with a double. He got left stranded at second base. So now it'll be John Young. And boy, can the Amsterdam Mohawks use a really loud at bat here from John Young.
Grounded out to second his first time and then struck out looking his next.
Swings and misses at that one, now 0-1. As much as, I really want to get to that Utica game. I really want a stat take. I'll see what I can do. It's going to be tough. How far is it from Saratoga? That's where my parents are staying. I'll search it up right now. That one just misses. And the catcher behind the plate, Kuzik, was nodding off his pitcher. That's a good pitch right there. Ignore what the umpire said. That's a good spot. 1-1. Chopped foul. So let's take a look. Saratoga.
John Young just a bit early on that one. It was a high-speed pitch. That one right where he's been hitting the most. A bit low in the zone. He hit the home run, actually. I watched the replay.
I will not be attending Utica. Would you like to know how far it is for my parents? That one is scorched to left field. Coming on over is the left fielder, Sanchez. He makes the catch. That's a loud second out.
So the last pitch he actually got a bit early. This one a bit too late. He drives it to left field, but fortunately not too far enough.
That'll bring up Ray Touchstone. Got on base via the error last time up and came around to score. All right, here we go. An hour and 34 minutes, Utica to Saratoga. So I don't think my parents would be very fond of driving an hour and 30 minutes for a game that I'm not even broadcasting.
Where will you be staying during that time frame?
I will be with you.
Harmony Village?
I will still be at Harmony. That one's in there for a strike. But I will be flipping back and forth, seeing them as well. And I'm going to want to get dinner that night. And I was like, if it's close by, I can check out the game after. No, it's not close by. So, unfortunately, that will not be happening. And depending on Utica's prices, I don't really want to pay for their stream. We'll see.
Touchdown with a 1-2 count with 2 outs.
If you go, though, that'd be great. But also, if you don't, completely understand that because no reason as well. Would you be going with your parents or would you be taking the team bus?
I would absolutely be going with my parents.
That one's in the air to left field. Sanchez is digging for it, and he makes the catch. And that retires the side. So 3 up, 3 down, no hits, no runs, nobody left on base for the Amsterdam Mohawks. Back-to-back outs by the left fielder. And now Mohawk Valley will come to bat to look to extend their lead.
Farmers Insurance has spent 90 years putting customers first. Visit farmers.com to learn more. Come to Recovery Sports Grill, where Mohawks fans feel at home even when they're not in the ballpark, offering delicious food and drinks from burgers and beer to mocktails and desserts, and exclusive promotions and offers through our Hall of Fame Rewards program. Enjoy the fan and family environment where Recovery Sports Grill is proud to support local sports and always happy to host your family or team.
While the Mohawks shine on the diamond shine bright at Northeastern Fine Jewelers. Come choose from a vast collection of products from all of your favorite brands, such as Omega, Cartier, Breitling, and more. Whether it's everyday jewelry or if you need something for that special day, we have you covered with our fashion and bridal assortments. Visit us in Albany, Schenectady, or Glens Falls to see what Northeastern can do for you.
When the Mohawks win, you also win at McDonald's. Whenever the Mohawks claim victory, take your game ticket to the McDonald's on Market Street in Amsterdam and receive a free small fry. You must have your ticket stub with you.
At NBT Bank, we know that this day starts with this one. That's why no matter what day you're planning for next, you can count on us to help you get started. NBT Bank, it starts here.
Brad Curtis on to pitch for the Amsterdam Mohawks. Final line on Nick Simone. 1 inning pitch, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 of them earned, 1 strikeout, no walks. And Calabretti, who was back-to-back singles, will come to bat here in the bottom of the 6th.
It's interesting because last time we saw Brad Curtis, he was DHing in Saugerties. He DH'd the games prior against Glens Falls and the Friday game against Mohawk Valley.
Brad Curtis, 1.80 ERA. You want to take the rest?
I sure would. 1.8 ERA, as you mentioned, in 3 appearances on the mound. 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned. 5 walks, 6 strikeouts, and 19 batters faced. Opponents have a .211 average against him.
Well, as it keeps getting darker, I'm going to have to keep fixing the white balance. And as it just got a little bit darker, that calls for a little bit of readjustment here.
Hey, we have a camera this time around, though.
We do.
Even though it requires a bit more work, we're trying to bring you Mohawks fans the best possible broadcast we can.
Absolutely.
Bearing any technical difficulties that we have experienced so far this season. Again, we apologize. Some of it on us, some of it...
You can even see the stream's lagging right now. It's chopping through the commercials. We're working on it. Brian's going to get us a hotspot through Verizon very soon, and that'll be good to go. And now it'll be Calabretti, back-to-back singles for him. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Brad Curtis on to pitch. First pitch, wave and a miss, strike 1.
Calabretti struck out looking his first time at the plate. Took a healthy hack there on the off-speed pitch.
The 0-1. Breaking ball, misses high, now 1-1.
It's interesting to see because most of the players that the Mohawks have faced previously are not in the lineup. A lot of new faces, as I mentioned in the first inning.
Yep.
The stream might have cut out there.
That one's chopped back to the mound. Curtis flips to first. Costello grabs it, 1 aside. Score at 1-3. That's the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Kuzik, the catcher. He's 0 for 3 tonight.
Kuzik, this was his debut game. As previously mentioned, he threw out Brandon McCrane on an attempted stolen base behind the plate. However, when on the plate offensively, as you mentioned, he popped out his first time. He grounded into a 1-3 PFP and then grounded out again his next time.
That one misses, now 1-0. It's a beautiful night here. The sun is not set yet, but the sun could be setting on the Mohawks very soon if the bats don't wake up. That one's chopped back foul.
As we mentioned last night on the broadcast, the Mohawks have tied their 2023 start at 9-0. 10-0 would be a franchise record.
Absolutely would be, and they're going to have to do it in another dominant way, come from behind.
Only 3 more chances left as this is the bottom of the 6th.
That one's grounded past Ariel and past Buckner for a base hit. So Kuzik gets his first hit of the night. That'll bring up Hart, the right center fielder.
That one a bit of a slow grounder, but just through the hole. Ariel couldn't make the play in time. Buckner, that would have been a really tough one at short.
Yep. Would have been a really hard play.
And speaking of players that we haven't seen, but the Mohawks have seen in prior matches, it's
John Calabrese
out of Bucknell University.
So he's going to pinch hit for Hart here. Hart got hit in the head his last time up. Came around to score. Unsure if he was in center field or not. Nonetheless, Calabrese looks to be taken over from there. Or maybe we see some switches. Calabrese is listed as a left fielder and a right fielder. So somebody definitely could have switched.
Well, Jaden Hart started at center field, so that is a possibility. Calabrese also played center field on last Friday's contest in Amsterdam.
Oh, well, I have him listed as a left fielder and a right fielder, but looks like he might be going back in center field.
He made a few defensive plays out in center field, one of them a diving catch in last Friday's outing.
That one called strike.
Did I mention to you my Calabrese story? I played against him 2 times in high school. He played for Poly Prep, which is a very dominant powerhouse in New York City. I played for Ranny High School, which is in New Jersey. We traveled to New York City 2 times in my high school career. Calabrese was starting in the outfield both occasions.
Here is Calabrese in a 2-1 count. That one's high. Now 3-1 hitters count with a runner at first.
Calabrese actually batted in the 4-hole in high school. He's been in the leadoff spot his first game. He batted in the 3-hole on Friday's game.
Now 3-1. That's high, ball 4, and that'll put Kuzik at second and Calabrese at first with 1 out.
So another log jam for the Mohawks relievers. And this is a scary guy up at the plate. It's Olschlager. Even though he did pop out his last time, he walked and then eventually came in to score.
So here's Olschlager. As you mentioned, 0 for 2 today. Runners at first and second. That one's a called strike.
Sun just went past the trees to our right side.
Got a shot
So
earlier.
the light balance might have to be switched a bit sooner rather than later. Our apologies on that end.
Here's the 0-1. That one's ripped. Nice play by Harriel at third. He steps on the bag, throws to first. In time, double play. Side retired. Jaden Harriel with an amazing play at third, and it's a double play to get out of the jam. Mohawks come to bat. They look for a comeback right here on ABN.
MCT Federal Credit Union is a member-owned financial cooperative serving all of Montgomery County, providing financial solutions since 1960. Their member experience is driven by innovation, technology, and reliable personalized service. MCT provides a comprehensive array of financial services, low-rate financing, and convenient e-services. To learn more, visit mct-fcu.org. Again, that's mct-fcu.org.
The Amsterdam Mohawks like to thank our sponsors, 3 Rings Protection and Training Services. Owner Dwayne Potter is a licensed private investigator in the state of New York. He also provides armed and unarmed security officers to various businesses in upstate New York. To contact Dwayne for information, call 518-225-3283. That's 518-225-3283.
Welcome back. New kids on the block. Perez going to set to lead off. Buckner right behind him.
Speaking of new kids on the block, we have a new arm for the Diamond Dogs.
Yep.
And that's going to be Jake Beck, his first appearance of the season out of Trinity College.
And then Calabrese does slot in at center field. So here's Perez. He's 0 for 2. Got a base via the error last time, and he rips that into center field for his hit as a Mohawk.
What a first hit to start the top of the 7th. And for Danny Perez, as you just mentioned, his first hit as an Amsterdam Mohawk into center field right in front of Calabrese. And no outs, but a runner on base for the Mohawks. And that's going to bring up another new kid on the block.
Yeah, and that's been a struggle for them this game. A lot of the leadoff batters have been retired, and that one, really nice rip right there. I have the stat on it in a second. With versus for the leadoff, well, the Mohawks are actually 4 for 6, so I don't know what I'm saying. Or I don't even think that's right. That's not right. Don't know what that is. Maybe versus the lead. Oh, versus the leadoff. I read the stat wrong. Okay, leading off, the Mohawks are 2 for 7. That makes more sense. We're in the top of the 7th, and there you go. That's the second time outside of the first inning. That's their first time that they've gotten the leadoff runner on, both via the hit.
Buckner has gotten on base previously due to an error by the shortstop John Ramsey.
Squares to bunt. They check back at first. Nobody doing anything there. Now 2-1.
Buckner is yet to get a hit in his first contest. He popped out to the center fielder, who at the time was Hart.
And then he also got aboard via the error, just like Perez did. That pitch low, now 3-1 hitters count.
That inning was so long ago, but it
know.
feels like a short amount of time. This game is moving by very quickly.
It really is. Fastest game of the season so far, but it's not over yet. And the way the Mohawks want to play this game and put together a rally could be even more. That's a called strike. And you know if the Mohawks do get a rally, probably add 20 minutes to the time, maybe a 20, 30-minute inning.
Surprised Buckner didn't swing on that last 3-1 pitch. Full count now with no outs.
Yep. Must not have liked the pitch. We'll see what he gets here. 3-2. Fouled that one back. Good piece of hitting. He just missed that. Fouled it straight back. And a lot of stuff goes on here in Mohawk Valley.
Starting to get a little cold. Temperatures are expected to drop a bit.
Such a beautiful day. I wasn't expecting this. 3-2. That's chopped at us over our heads and foul. Good defensive hack by Buckner.
I should have pulled out my glove out of my bag in case a camera does get hit.
I'll put my hand in front of that. I ain't letting anything touch the camera. Camera comes first. I heal. The camera may or may not. That one's popped up, and that will go foul out of play.
That one was a bit too high, that last pitch. I think a bit outside of the zone.
Yep. 10-3 in favor of the Diamond Dogs. Last Mohawks hit coming right before with Perez. 3-2 payoff. And we'll do it again. Really good at bat so far from Buckner.
So 4 straight swings by Buckner at a full count. All of them going foul. Impressive battle by the new shortstop out of Mississippi State. Perez at first base. Just got his first hit.
Perez leads at first. That one's low, ball 4. So an amazing at-bat from Buckner. And that'll bring up the top of the lineup with Filippi. He's 1 for 3.
Number 12 from SUNY Albany, Luke Filippi.
Filippi, he singled his first at-bat. He struck out his next 2. 1 for 3 on the game, and an important situation now. Runners on second and first. Mohawks trying to bring a little light to the fire.
He swings and misses at a high fastball. 0-1. That had some serious heat on it. Perez at second, Buckner at first. Mohawks down by 5. He watches that one go by for ball 1. Another good fastball.
Filippi has not gotten a walk ever since his 4-walk performance against Glens Falls on Tuesday.
I think he walked yesterday, right?
I don't think he
Yeah,
did.
he got hit by the pitch, which it technically counts as a walk. That one misses low. It's an interesting stat. So,
Filippi still
it
leads the
definitely counts. Does it count as
PGCBL
a
in
walk?
walks. Yeah.
Hit by pitches count as a walk, I think. That one's up for grabs. We'll research that. Nonetheless, on-base streak went up. Swave and a miss at that one. Now 2-2. So, yeah, the on-base, his on-base streak is good today. He singled the first time up. He saved it yesterday by getting on base via the hit by pitch.
Filippi
Now,
still leads the PGCBL in walks with 19.
2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He waves at the fastball, and that'll bring up McCrane with 2 runners on.
Now batting for the Mohawks.
This is a great time for the heart of the order to come up for Amsterdam. McCrane has not done much this game offensively. He grounded out his first time. He got hit by pitch his second.
Yeah, and it's safe to say McCrane really hasn't looked the same at the plate since he had that injury against the Socrates, but looking to do something here. He rips that one to the right side. Chance for the second baseman to turn 2. No, Sutera is just going to go for 1, and that'll advance the runners to second and third.
So the second ground out to second base by McCrane this game. First one coming in the first inning. This one in the top of the 7th. But runners are on second and third, 2 in scoring position.
That'll bring up Jake Long. He's 0 for 1 today. Lined out to the shortstop his last time up. If he gets that piece of contact again, might bring in 2. Mohawks need a timely hit right here. 7th inning. That one runs low. Now 1-0.
You know, the Mohawks have actually gotten most of their 2-out rallies, not off hits, but off of errors and balls.
Yep.
Errors and walks.
Yep, they're the
Yikes.
same thing.
Yeah.
Bases on balls. Multiple different ways to talk about a walk. The 1-0 skips away, and going back to third base is Perez. He thought better.
He thought about it. That ball didn't get away too much. If it went a bit closer to the Diamond Dogs dugout, maybe skipped away a bit more from Kuzik, then
Yep.
Perez definitely would have had a chance at the plate.
And if it went into the dugout, it would have been an automatic base. Only 1 base rewarded, as we found out last time here.
Look at the lead by Buckner.
I know. Nobody covering at second. That one's fouled back. But you know what? It makes sense because they're up by 5. There's 2 outs. There's no runner on first, so you're not turning the double play. You want to make sure you make a nice defensive stop here, considering where Long hit the ball last time directly at the shortstop. Might as well back both the shortstop and the second baseman up right now. 2-1. In the air to left and foul.
Mohawks have 3 hits on the night. Diamond Dogs have 10. Mohawks have had a couple walks so far this game, a few hit by pitches. And same with the Diamond Dogs as well.
The 2-2. That's high ball 3. And now, count runs full with Costello looming on deck, who doubled his last time up. And he's 1 for 1.
You're right about that. I had to check my scorecard, but that's a dangerous hitter, and he's batting in the 4-hole tonight after his 6-hole appearance, his debut appearance last night.
3-2 payoff pitch. Chopped foul. Good defensive hack from Long. Pitch was in the dirt, but he seemed to like it. Good for him to get a piece on it.
I like the aggression the Mohawks are showing in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, we didn't see that earlier in the game. Been taking a lot of pitches. They went down looking a lot of times. We'll do it again, the 3-2. 2 runners on. And Long fouls that one back into the dugout, and a nice catch by one of the players in the Diamond Dogs dugout.
Another full count battle this inning by the Mohawks. The first one by Lucas Buckner, who went on to walk. He's now at second base. Perez still at third.
2 runners in scoring position. The 3-2. Payoff. That's low ball 4, and that'll load the bases and bring up Costello, who had the double his last time up. And if he gets another one of those, he can really put a dent into this game. Possibly unload the bases.
Same count, same result for the Mohawks this inning. A full count. Turned into a walk. Now bases are juiced, but 2 outs on the board. Let's see what Costello out of Wake Forest can do.
He's been red hot in his first 2 games. And he waves and misses at that fastball, 0-1.
Costello in his 5 games this spring for the Demon Deacons, he batted .412. As you can see, he's sporting the Wake Forest helmet.
That's their name? I didn't even realize.
The Demon Deacons.
Wow.
ACC rival of Syracuse.
Here's the 0-1. Wave and a miss at that one. He went around.
Sorted that one.
Yep, now 0-2.
I just know most of the ACC schools' names because of...
You go there. You go to an ACC school. The 0-2 with the bases loaded. That one misses. Costello knew it missed as well. Pretty confident take from him.
Still at a pitcher's count for Costello with 2 outs. He's been in this situation before. Let's see the result this time.
The 1-2. That gets away, and that'll bring in a run. Perez will score. Buckner will go to third, and Long will go to second.
The second wild pitch of the inning for Jake Beck. This one fully got away from Kuzik, the catcher. It kind of skipped into the Mohawks dugout. And that's going to bring home a run. The score is 7-3. Still in favor of the Diamond Dogs, but the Mohawks, they've put something together so far. Runners at second and third. Buckner at third. Long at second.
Absolutely have. Now it's 7-3. Here's the 2-2. Chopped back foul. Good piece of hitting right there.
That one was a strike, I believe, in the inside part of the zone. Another healthy hack, this time by Costello. He got a good piece on it.
Absolutely did. Just missed it.
Keeps the at-bat alive.
The 2-2. Called strike 3. And that will retire the side, but not before 1 run comes home on the wild pitch. And the Mohawks cut the lead to 4. Diamond Dogs will come to bat for the bottom of the 7th. Stretch time here in Little Falls, New York.
Farmers Insurance has spent 90 years putting customers first. Visit farmers.com to learn more. Come to Recovery Sports Grill, where Mohawks fans feel at home even when they're not in the ballpark, offering delicious food and drinks from burgers and beer to mocktails and desserts, and exclusive promotions and offers through our Hall of Fame Rewards program. Enjoy the fan and family environment where Recovery Sports Grill is proud to support local sports and always happy to host your family or team.
While the Mohawks shine on the diamond shine bright at Northeastern Fine Jewelers. Come choose from a vast collection of products from all of your favorite brands, such as Omega, Cartier, Breitling, and more. Whether it's everyday jewelry or if you need something for that special day, we have you covered with our fashion and bridal assortments. Visit us in Albany, Schenectady, or Glens Falls to see what Northeastern can do for you.
When the Mohawks win, you also win at McDonald's. Whenever the Mohawks claim victory, take your game ticket to the McDonald's on Market Street in Amsterdam and receive a free small fry. You must have your ticket stub with you.
At NBT Bank, we know that this day starts with this one. That's why no matter what day you're planning for next, you can count on us to help you get started. NBT Bank, it starts here.
Brad Curtis still on the bump here. Hawk will come to bat. He was hit by pitches last time up. And he's 0 for 1 today with a base hit. Came around to score twice. One time via the hit by pitch, the other one off his single. And daylight is gone. And it's drawing dead on the Mohawks as well. They're down 4, a position they've been in multiple times this season. But in the bottom of the 7th, got to have the bullpen have a good inning here. Got to get back to hitting. Only 3 hits to show for their 3 runs. And that's why it just seems like it's it's getting late on the Mohawks because usually they rack up a lot of hits, they leave a lot of runners on base, and then they outpour. We haven't really seen that today. On top of that, this ballpark, it holds nearly every ball, and as that one's ripped to the left side foul, it holds every ball, and so the big fly and the power bats, they can really just get you a double or a triple, maybe an inside the park home run if you're lucky, with a speedster as well.
Well, not too late, though, for the Mohawks to make some defensive changes as Bray Touchstone now behind the dish.
2-1. Wave and a miss.
Touchstone, this is his fourth or third appearance in a row behind the dish. He started Tuesday and Wednesday's contests. He was on Saturday at Glens Falls after Wes Walker made the start.
We'll see what that opens up as that one's popped up in the infield. Harriel has room. He makes the catch. 1 out. So, yeah, we'll see what happens on that front because the DH was Touchstone. Perez was the catcher, so they switch. And now Perez would be the DH, and we'll see possible, Perez singled his last time up, but maybe Touchstone's in for defense, or maybe Griff wants to get another bat from the bench next time up.
Who could that potentially be?
I could see Harden with his speed as that one's popped up. Running towards the line, Costello was there, and that's back-to-back outs off back-to-back pitches for Curtis.
Good to see Costello running back and making the catch. Last game against Oneonta, Costello had an opportunity, but unfortunately the pop fly went right off his glove.
Yep.
Good to see him making that play, getting back on track.
Here's Sutera. He's 2 for 3 today with a double. Came around to score in the fourth. And yeah, it'll be really interesting to see. Could see Harden off the bench. Could see Wes Walker as well.
That's what I was about to say. Wes Walker,
power bat.
The switch hitter.
Yeah, it depends on the situation as well. A lot of moves could be made. The 1-0 is scorched to center field. McCrane is there, and he makes the catch, and a really quick inning for Curtis. That's exactly what the doctor ordered, and the Mohawks will look to come and rally here. They're down by 4. We head to the top of the 8th.
Farmers Insurance has spent 90 years putting customers first. Visit farmers.com to learn more. Come to Recovery Sports Grill, where Mohawks fans feel at home even when they're not in the ballpark, offering delicious food and drinks from burgers and beer to mocktails and desserts, and exclusive promotions and offers through our Hall of Fame Rewards program. Enjoy the fan and family environment where Recovery Sports Grill is proud to support local sports and always happy to host your family or team.
While the Mohawks shine on the diamond shine bright at Northeastern Fine Jewelers. Come choose from a vast collection of products from all of your favorite brands, such as Omega, Cartier, Breitling, and more. Whether it's everyday jewelry or if you need something for that special day, we have you covered with our fashion and bridal assortments. Visit us in Albany, Schenectady, or Glens Falls to see what Northeastern can do for you.
When the Mohawks win, you also win at McDonald's. Whenever the Mohawks claim victory, take your game ticket to the McDonald's on Market Street in Amsterdam and receive a free small fry. You must have your ticket stub with you.
At NBT Bank, we know that this day starts with this one. That's why no matter what day you're planning for next, you can count on us to help you get started. NBT Bank, it starts here.
Aiden Colagrande on to pitch for the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs, and Holdcraft is set to lead off in the EH spot for the Amsterdam Mohawks as they look to cut this lead down as much as possible before heading into the 9th inning, or possibly take the lead or tie it. We'll see what happens. So Holdcraft, he's 0 for 2 today. Walked his first time up.
Second left-hander the Mohawks have faced this game. Walter Garrett made the start. And now it's going to be Cola Grande for the back half of this game.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. A really important inning for the Amsterdam Mohawks here. That one's outside. Now 1-1.
As you mentioned, Holcraft, not the ideal game by him. He is 0 for 2. Walked in the first inning. So we're figuring out the light balance right now.
Yeah, well, I hit my max on the dial. So now I'm actually manually going into the settings. Here's the 1-2. That one's hit foul. I will say this park is lit pretty well, but some of the lights are kind of aimed in dead spots, and that's why it's kind of running low on us with the lights. 1-2. That one's chopped to the right side. Throw to first, in time, 1 out. Nice play by Sutera.
Holcraft got a little late on that ball as I examined the swing.
That'll bring up Jaden Harriel. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Harriel had a double yesterday. Coming into the game, he's batting .464 in his last 8 games.
On the season before coming into this game, Harriel was batting .424. 14 hits, 3 of them doubles, and 14 RBIs.
That one's high.
Has 5 walks on the year, 2 hit by pitches. An on-base percentage of .525.
Still playing around with the camera. 1-0. Slash back foul.
Harriel struck out 2 times tonight. He popped out towards right field in the top of the 4th. Struck out top of the 1st and top of the 6th. He gets another chance here in the top of the 8th.
That one misses. Now 2-1. Mohawks really need to get together a rally as soon as possible. They only have 3 hits. 2-1. Ripped foul. Out of play.
As I mentioned, though, Mohawks do not have an error this game. The Diamond Dogs have 4.
Yep. You would think that would come around to bite the Diamond Dogs, but it really hasn't. When a team gives up 4 errors, you expect to be losing, or at least to not have 3 runs against you. More than 3 runs, you would think.
It's another full count situation for the Mohawks. They were in 2 last inning. That resulted in 2 walks. Harriel yet to get on base this game.
Chance right here. The payoff. That's inside ball 4. So Harriel gets on via the walk. And now it'll be Young. He's 0 for 3 tonight. He would love to come up clutch here.
And Young, he's also been silent this game as well. 0 for 3. A ground out top of the 1st, a strikeout top of the 4th, and a line out top of the 6th.
Mohawks cut the lead to 4 last inning. So if they do choose, they can, and I know it's asking for a lot in this ballpark because that's ball 1. They can get the tying run at home plate and just tie it with 1 swing. Now it'd be a very tough thing to do in a ballpark like this. Could even start to see inside the park home runs because of how the dimensions are. Now 2-0.
We almost saw an inside the park home run in Saugerties
with Sebastian Harden.
First triple on the year for him. Only triple on the season. Actually, McCrane hit 1.
That slow pitch bends in there for a strike. 2-1.
An extra base hit would be just what the Mohawks needed in this situation. And as I mentioned on the triples front, Harden hit 1 in Saugerties. McCrane hit 1 in Amsterdam.
That one's low now, 3-1. So John Young works the count to 3-1. He's looking to get aboard here.
Here's the pitch pitch to swing at a 3-1 count, only one out, a runner on. That runner being Harriel off the walk.
Rip to left and foul. That'll go out of play.
Just a little late on that, but he got the torpedo on the ball.
Yes, he did.
Using the torpedo bat, as we've mentioned previously.
Pitcher calls time. Young resets as well. Touchstone on deck. He's the catcher now. 3-2. Got him, strike 3. Breaking ball bent over for a strike. That's the second out.
So Young is 0 for 4 with a pair of looking strikeouts, and that's going to bring up Touchstone, who filled in at catcher last inning.
Great Touchstone. Looking to do something here. He's 0 for 3. Got a board via the error. Wave and a miss.
A bit late on that one.
Scoreboard reads 1 out. Nope, they just switched it to 2. So 2 outs. Top of the 8th. It's getting dim on the Mohawks. Only 4 outs left to play with. Wave and a miss. Now 0-2.
Mohawks got to be wise about these next few at-bats. 2 up are Perez, Buckner, and back to the top of the order with Filippi.
Yeah, we'll see what Griffin decides to do. Obviously, Perez and Buckner are the new kids on the block. You could see potential movement from the dugout. We don't have a view of the on-deck circle at all, so it's tough for us to tell. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Meant to say wave and a miss. Nonetheless, strike 3, and Touchstone goes down on strikes. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Mohawks trying to claw back in this one.
Farmers Insurance has spent 90 years putting customers first. Visit farmers.com to learn more. Come to Recovery Sports Grill, where Mohawks fans feel at home even when they're not in the ballpark, offering delicious food and drinks from burgers and beer to mocktails and desserts, and exclusive promotions and offers through our Hall of Fame Rewards program. Enjoy the fan and family environment where Recovery Sports Grill is proud to support local sports and always happy to host your family or team.
While the Mohawks shine on the diamonds shine bright at Northeastern Fine Jewelers. Come choose from a vast collection of products from all of your favorite brands, such as Omega, Cartier, Breitling, and more. Whether it's everyday jewelry or if you need something for that special day, we have you covered with our fashion and bridal assortments. Visit us in Albany, Schenectady, or Glens Falls to see what Northeastern can do for you.
When the Mohawks win, you also win at McDonald's. Whenever the Mohawks claim victory, take your game ticket to the McDonald's on Market Street in Amsterdam and receive a free small fry. You must have your ticket stub with you.
At NBT Bank, we know that this day starts with this one. That's why no matter what day you're planning for next, you can count on us to help you get started. NBT Bank, it starts here.
Welcome back on ABN. Join us tomorrow night live from Ralph Family Stadium at Shuttleworth Park, where the Amsterdam Mohawks take on the Glens Falls Dragons once again. Second time this week. They beat them the first time. We will have live coverage for you on Team One Sports. Brad Curtis still in the game. Sanchez set to lead off. And it's drawing dead on the Amsterdam Mohawks. But you know what? These things happen during the course of a season, and you can't be perfect forever. You're bound to drop one at some point. And if it's going to happen here, it could be a nice little, not really a wake-up call because they've been phenomenal, but just a nice little, reminder that they're human, they're not invincible, and that's just going to give them another reason to just work even harder and practice even harder.
Mohawks didn't even reach double-digit losses last year and the season before that. So
they're on a pretty good pace right now, no matter what happens here.
Top of the order for the Diamond Dogs. Sanchez at the plate for his 5th time. He struck out his first. He got on base his next three by a walk, a single, and a double.
That one's down low, now 3-0. Curtis would love a 1-2-3 inning here. Get the bats up running. We know what the Amsterdam Mohawks are capable of. It's not out of the question. The only problem for them is they've only had 3 hits today. That's the only concerning part. And by concerning, I just mean today. They've been phenomenal recently. That one's low. That'll get the leadoff man on.
Well, back to your point on that, against Oneonta, the Mohawks only had 4 hits until that bottom of the 8th inning where the whole lineup went around and then some.
That is completely true, and it was a tie game. It was 4-4, and then they just won it in 1 inning. It was a 10-run inning. So now it's going to be Jones, the DH, 0 for 3 tonight, 2 strikeouts.
I think this is actually a new batter.
I think you're right, as that's chopped foul. It's going to be number 4.
I'll get the statistics on that. The new batter being Emmett Coco.
Yep.
0 average on the year in 2 games. One of them started. He has 4 at-bats, 2 strikeouts so far.
Well, he's in the DH spot, so no defensive difference needed there. The only defensive switch for the Diamond Dogs was Calabrese coming in for Hart in center field after he got plunked in the head by Nick Simone. Oh, they checked the runner at first and almost got him.
Throw was a bit too high by Curtis.
Needed a better throw from Curtis, and he would have been a dead duck out there. Bit the wrong way, went the wrong direction, and then had to come back to the bag.
On the other side, the Mohawks have had their fair share of pickups when they were on the base paths last time.
Another big lead, runner goes. Pitch is low, touchdown with a rocket of a throw, and it goes into center field, and the runner just realized it's Sanchez, and he'll advance to third.
That was an absolute missile by Bray Touchstone, and Lucas Buckner dropped the ball. It was actually not a bad throw.
Yeah, and it was in his glove.
But the ball just trickled right out of his glove and into center field, and that allowed Sanchez to advance from first to third on that play.
I think he was trying for the tag, and with the tagging motion, the ball just kind of ripped out of his glove, and it flung into center field. That miss is high, now 1-1.
Mohawks really need to hold Sanchez at third base. No outs so far, even though Jones is not up. Jones went 0 for 3 with 1 hit by pitch. Let's see what Coco does.
That breaking ball gets in for a strike. 1-2 on Coco.
3rd inning of relief for Curtis. He was solid his first 2. Toughest situation he's been in this game.
Well, I fixed the white balance. That one misses outside. Learning something new every day.
Curtis showing off the off speed those past 2 pitches.
Figured out the dial, and then I figured out the button. So there's 2 ways to fix it. You can do it manually, or you can hit the button. The button worked here. 2-2. Wave and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout from Curtis, 1 aside.
As you mentioned, that was huge. That was a very huge strikeout for Curtis to keep Sanchez at third base. No ball in play, so Sanchez did not have a chance to add some insurance for the Diamond Dogs. And for the Mohawks, they only have 3 more chances remaining in the top of the 9th, so let's see.
Well, runner on third here, so Calabretti at the plate. 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Before they can even start worrying about the 3 outs, they got to worry about the runner on third.
They've got to worry about Calabretti. He's already done some damage this game.
And he rips that one down the line. That's a fair ball. And that'll bring in a run. Calabretti will go to second. It's picked up in the corner by Long. And they hit the cutoff man, Buckner. And that'll make it a 5-run game.
Calabretti, that was his 3rd hit of the contest, his first extra base hit. He had 2 singles in the bottom of the 3rd and the bottom of the 4th. And now in the bottom of the 8th, he reaches second base and brings home a run for his first RBI of the night as well.
So now it's going to be Kuzik. He's 1 for 4 tonight.
His lone hit being a single in his last time up in the bottom of the 6th.
That one's ripped. Left side. Buckner to first. Got him. 2 aside.
That was a nice scoop at first base by Costello. A running throw by Buckner. Clean field.
Now batting the right fielder,
And
number
Costello,
16 from
the
Red
back
Blue.
half of that play, an amazing scoop as that throw was in the dirt.
Now it's going to be Calabrese.
Calabrese.
He walked his last time up. Came in for Hart at center field. Mohawks down by 5. And the Diamond Dogs have a runner in scoring position at second base.
So it's back to a 5-run game with the Diamond Dogs getting one more insurance run. Top of the 9th. It depends on who the Diamond Dogs bring in. Nobody in the bullpen. So it seems like the left-hander that we just saw will get a second chance.
That one's fouled back. Just missed it.
Colagrande was his name, a 2.25 ERA coming into this game. 2 wins in 4 appearances, 1 save. So he has been in closing situations before.
Well, it's not necessarily a save yet. It could be that way as that slash foul. He's got room. That'll go out of play. Thought it was going to be a really tough play for Harriel, Long, and Buckner to get there. Can't even see where the fence is. Looks like it opens up a little bit down there.
Starting to shiver a little bit too. The temperatures have dropped significantly. It is now in Little Falls 62 degrees.
Mohawks down by 5. 2 outs. Looking to get it to the top of the 9th. 11 hits to 3 in favor of the Diamond Dogs. That misses high now, 2-2.
Back to the off speed. Calabrese with a runner in scoring position, that runner being Calabretti.
Here's the 2-2 with 2 outs. Calabretti dancing at second. That slashed over our heads and foul. We'll do it again.
Oh, it trickled off the tree. It almost bounced into our broadcast booth, but thankfully it was a tree branch away from hitting our monitor.
2-2. Another foul. Phone's been holding up pretty well. I'll tell you that. It's done pretty good service. I do think we need to graduate, though, to a real hotspot. And we're going to try and get that done as soon as possible for you fans. In the air to left field. Long comes over. He makes the running catch, and that retires the side. But not before one run comes home on the double from Calabretti. The Mohawks need 5 runs to tie it in the top of the 9th. Don't go anywhere. We're on ABN.
Farmers Insurance has spent 90 years putting customers first. Visit farmers.com to learn more. Come to Recovery Sports Grill, where Mohawks fans feel at home even when they're not in the ballpark, offering delicious food and drinks from burgers and beer to mocktails and desserts, and exclusive promotions and offers through our Hall of Fame Rewards program. Enjoy the fan and family environment where Recovery Sports Grill is proud to support local sports and always happy to host your family or team.
While the Mohawks shine on the diamond shine bright at Northeastern Fine Jewelers. Come choose from a vast collection of products from all of your favorite brands, such as Omega, Cartier, Breitling, and more. Whether it's everyday jewelry or if you need something for that special day, we have you covered with our fashion and bridal assortments. Visit us in Albany, Schenectady, or Glens Falls to see what Northeastern can do for you.
When the Mohawks win, you also win at McDonald's. Whenever the Mohawks claim victory, take your game ticket to the McDonald's on Market Street in Amsterdam and receive a free small fry. You must have your ticket stub with you.
At NBT Bank, we know that this day starts with this one. That's why
Sebastian Harden into pinch hit here for Perez. So Harden will be in the DH spot. Will look to be the spark plug here. Using the torpedo bat, he's got speed. Buckner behind him, and Filippi back to the top. Mohawks need 5. Can't do that in one swing, so it'll need to be a true rally. Looks at the first pitch, misses outside, 1-0.
Botched up my signature. The Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs has a tradition where everybody signs a baseball, and it has been passed on to the broadcast booth.
Love it. 2-0 to Harden. He would look to really hope to get on.
All 38 or 40 guys that you got playing.
2-0. Caught the corner inside. Harden didn't like it. Now 2-1.
You know, I tried my best on the signature.
Definitely a tight room. It'll be tough here. That one's up high. Now 3-1.
Harden, his last game against Oneonta, he bunted into an out. He struck out looking and then went into a fielder's choice play. He went on to get a hit by pitch.
Slashes that one foul. Just missed it. Now 3-2. Count runs full.
That hit by pitch, though, was a part of another rally, that rally being against the Outlaws. So he has a bit of rallying experience in him.
Yep.
Let's see if that goes into play to kick off the top of the ninth.
He'd love a walk here. And he rips one to right field. Foul. Harden seeing the ball well. It's going to take a lot to strike him out. Here's the payoff. And he rips one up the middle, base hit. So Harden gets pinch hit in for Perez, and he knocks a single.
That was clutch by Sebastian Harden. He's been clutch before in previous situations, but he hasn't been clutch to start off an inning. His first chance in this game, his first hit of the game, and that's going to bring up Buckner, who stayed in the game.
So here is Buckner. 0 for 2 tonight. He flies that one down the left field foul line, and coming over to make the catch is Calabretti, 1 out. So now it'll be Filippi.
The center fielder, number 12, from SUNY Albany, Luke Filippi.
Harden at first. We'll see if we get any movement. Not that it'll do much. Could just bring him 1 run closer. Filippi had a hit his first time up to lead off the game. He came around to score. He's had an 0 for since. 3 strikeouts, 2 swinging, 1 looking. That one's fouled back.
Healthy hack there by Filippi. That was right by the top of the zone. Just got a little under that one. Was a little late, too.
One. That misses wide. Nice stop behind the dish by Kuzik.
We've seen that catcher play from Kuzik and past 2 games, Cerise. Great with the glove on both ends.
And Filippi fouls that one back. Now 2-2.
Dangerous situation now for Amsterdam. Even though the heart of the order is approaching the plate, you got to keep the rally going, especially down a considerable amount.
2-2. Foul back. We'll do it again.
Nice battle so far by Filippi.
Harden at first. Mohawks down by 5. Ripped into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Harden was stuck in the middle. The throw goes wide. So a base hit for Filippi. Harden read it pretty well, but a really poor slow throw from Olschlager. They might have had a shot at second, but not with that throw, and now 2 runners on.
And I think that's what Olschlager was trying to do. He didn't want to go too far in, because if he did, that ball would have probably went past him into the wall. That could have brought in a run. So what he did was a safe play. However, that throw, not so much. It was a bit too high. I like the idea by Olschlager. Just did not seem to work out for the Diamond Dogs.
So now it's going to be McCrane. He struggled today, 0 for 3. 2 ground outs to second base. And if he does it in this spot, it might be a double play. Did get hit by a pitch earlier. And he slashes that one foul. McCrane, for the last 2 weeks, has been red hot. The last couple of games kind of died down on him ever since he left the Saugerty Stallions game with the injury. But he can still hit. He showed it yesterday. That misses. Pardon me, he didn't show it yesterday. He was 0 for 2 yesterday. The game before against Glens Falls, 1 for 4. That was his return after the Saugerty Stallions game where he went down. Runners at first and second. Harden at second. Flippy at first. And McCrane goes down swinging, and now the Mohawks are down to their final out. And it's going to be up to Jake Long.
Now batting for Amsterdam, the left fielder.
Jake Long, he's been on base 3 times tonight. 2 hit by pitches, 1 walk. The other time, which was the top of the 6th, he lined out to the shortstop Ramsey. Oh, yeah, that was the 5th. I can't read. But in the 5th inning, he lined out to the shortstop Ramsey.
That one catches his own for a strike. 9-0 perfect season for the Amsterdam Mohawks so far. Drawing dead. But these things happen. In the air to right field, hit pretty well. Back is Olschlager. He's at the track. He makes the catch, and the ball game is over. The Mohawks' perfect season of 9-0 will remain there. They move to 9-1. The final score 8-3. Long gave it a really good ride, but Olschlager was there in a pretty deep park to make the catch.
First 100 fans will get a voucher for free ice cream. Thanks to our fans. That's
So the first loss of the season for the Amsterdam Mohawks. It comes in the middle of a 4-game stretch. The Mohawks have had only 1 day off since their past weekend against Mohawk Valley on Friday, Glens Falls on Saturday, and Saugerties on Sunday. That day off on Monday, they went right back into the swing of things, playing Glens Falls at home on Tuesday, and then only on to yesterday. So,
well, these things happen over the course of a season. They were fortunate enough to be 9-0, where at times it looked like that wasn't even going to be possible with some unreal comeback efforts. I mean, I'll tell you this, they're a really good ball club. You can't be perfect. Nobody's perfect.
And I think the Diamond Dogs were well rested. They have not played,
they haven't played
since last Sunday.
Yep. So that also plays into a factor. But on top of that, that's baseball for you. And now we hear the Who Let the Dogs Out. The Dogs did win 8-3. 5 hits for the Mohawks, 11 for the Diamond Dogs. 4 errors for the Diamond Dogs. But that didn't come back to bite them at all. The Mohawks will look to bounce back tomorrow on ABN. We will have that game for you. It'll be the Amsterdam Mohawks taking on the Glens Falls Dragons. Coverage will begin around 6:30 on ABN. Team One Sports will bring that to you. The Amsterdam Mohawks fall 8-3, your final score.